625. There we go. There. DLC Armory. All the way to the bottom. And weapon is gone. All right. Try and is back to Nate.
So yeah.
10-9.
Disregard last. She's an idiot.
10-4. Med 3, what's your 20?
I was just changing my shoes. I'm just heading to the lonely hole now.
10-4, I'll 25 with you there. Yeah, I'm sure it's probably not anything because I mean it was out here anyway, so
Yeah, just in case. I don't want to be looking at it and
yeah, no, there's actually nothing on it. So I think I might just use this for because I don't know if you know, but I am mapping out every single payphone in the state.
no.
I'm like 85% done right now.
Holy heck.
Yeah, I have another burner phone in my locker that I'd pretty much go up to a payphone, I would call that burner phone, and I would mark down the pretty much like if it was on like the northeast corner of a certain intersection or where, and say the areas it was in. Yeah, it's I also have a document that is so far 18 pages of phone numbers.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I haven't been able to do anything the last week because I've been dealing with fear quite a bit, but yeah.
Yeah. I've read through your your report. It's an interesting read, and I still think that you should consider therapy.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, yeah, that is definitely a possibility after hearing some of the crap I've heard.
You're good at getting people to talk, though. You have a knack for it.
Well, I mean, with her, I think she wants to talk, and I think she would literally
I
say
see.
anything to anyone who would listen, and that includes
Ah,
trying to
okay.
manipulate, which I'm not going to fall for because,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what she's trying to do: manipulate the situation to get an upper hand.
And you're one of the reasons why I had obviously we've had this week to think about Benji and stuff. His actions helping me trying to get reports and things like that. It spoke volumes, but also, in my personal opinion, I'm taking your recommendation and point of view for
Radio
him
check.
into
10-2.
consideration.
Charlie 21,
Definitely.
1041.
Welcome aboard. Yeah.
Because I think that you've got a good eye for. Oh, you're good at reading people.
Yeah, good judge of character. At least that's what
Yeah,
I feel.
that's what. Yeah, yeah. Can you tell that I've just woke up?
Yes, it's okay. I'm gonna go get rid of this phone. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll meet you up there. If
All right,
since Chad's on duty now, probably if you want to, maybe come out in the yard, possibly.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Tim.
Charlie 99 is going to do a lap around the perimeter gates and make sure that all the big gates are locked up.
Copy that.
There's also some food in the back of the Illusion that's parked out by the food truck. Pardon me. Part of me is always kind of like, why don't these gates just automatically be locked, like how the garden is always locked whenever the storm happens. So I was like, why can't these ones always just start off locked? But you know, it's also kind of adds a little bit of something to it, because if people do ramp in and they end up between the two gates, it gives them a chance to go and do something instead of them just being sit there stuck in that too. So I kind of do like that they're unlocked after each storm. It gives criminals that the extra chance to go and do something, to go and do something. If they screw up their jump and they end up like right inside there somewhere. All right, all perimeter fence gates are locked. Fucking locks. I hate these fucking locks so fucking much. Very nice. Very nice suit.
Yeah, I thought I'd get away from the black.
Yeah. Definitely makes it a little bit more lively.
Yeah. Plus, I like this color pink.
Yeah, it is not too bad. I'd say if I had a suit, I'd probably wear a suit with like that as an undershirt.
100%. I just didn't, wasn't able to find one that fit correctly in my size. So
Yeah.
morning, Chad.
Hey,
I'm gonna be
How you
very
feeling?
upset if I leave this place and you get a tank like a week later. I'm gonna be very upset. Just saying.
well, I don't know if you heard any of the commotion last night, but there was a terrorist attack in the state. So
Oh
I
wait,
did hear about
was that the
that, yeah.
laser thing that I saw?
yeah, that was.
Oh,
There were
okay. I thought people
two
were just high.
helicopters. No, there were two helicopters with lasers and missiles, and they attacked the government leaders meeting.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and then attacked the hospital, and then attacked Grapeseed. Apparently, the Grapeseed Sheriff's Department does have an anti-aircraft gun and was able to shoot it down.
Huh.
And they actually caught the guy alive.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
That's a first. Every other time they've
Yeah.
shot them down, there's no one been left alive.
Yeah,
So if Grapeseed has an anti-air system,
that's what I'm saying.
We should petition for it.
Well, I think we could probably get one. It's just a matter of getting in contact with the military, but they're just apparently very hard to get in contact with.
Yeah. I'm still a little nervous, but Tim took me out before and sort of squashed most of the nerves. I'm good.
Mhm.
yeah, we just went up to the Alamo Sea dock area again and just kind of relaxed there a bit.
Did a little bit of work on the dock. Which justice was it that was on the panel last time?
Percy Weaver.
Okay, 'cause I just saw a Twinston notification pop up that he's doing office hours.
Yeah.
Did he forget that the hearing was today?
Maybe, or maybe he's just doing office hours for a half hour.
Yeah, well, he like gathers his things or something.
Maybe,
Hmm.
yeah.
GSC rollers.
Have they sent over a list yet of who all's going to be speaking in person or not? Not yet.
Hey, what's up, Tim?
Hey, I just wanted to call and check in on you.
I'm doing good. I'm okay.
Yeah, nice.
I'm trying to get back to some normality.
Hell yeah, that's definitely the best way to get about things.
Yeah. I have the issue I don't know what shop I work in. Hang on, I'll find it.
I was gonna say you're at the Painted Moon, aren't you?
No, I haven't really done much with the Painted Moon for a while.
Wait,
I'm
is that where
only
you're
at the
at? Because that's where I just saw your number. Oh, Midnight Market. Never mind.
The Midnight Market.
Okay.
It better be the Midnight Market, not the Painted Moon.
Witchy Charms.
Mm-hmm.
Careful you don't get a is it a felony witchcraft or?
I mean, I'm hoping there's a felony witchcraft. I would take a felony witchcraft.
Would you?
I have a couple of what they called infractions.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could brag about the fact I had felony witchcraft, I would take it.
I mean, I guess one way you could do that is, what if some government official got like kidnapped and then performed some like trying to
I don't
summon
do
a demon,
kidnapping.
like try to summon a demon or something like that.
I've still got to keep my own business license going.
That's
I
true.
can't get
That's true.
kidnapping.
Well, I mean, hey, you say you want the felony witchcraft. I mean, I don't see any other way to get felony witchcraft.
Oh, that's fair.
But no, don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do
But
that.
don't do that. Don't do
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Denied. But yeah, no, I just wanted to check in and see how you're doing. We're about to have Benji's parole hearing, and
Oh, okay. Just pass on my luck to him.
yeah, I will do. And yeah, if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out.
I won't. Thank you,
Oh.
Tim.
By the way, how much longer till your guys' wedding?
Essentially, we've kind of put it on pause until this is all over.
Ah,
It was too much stress.
no, that's fair.
the mood wasn't right.
Yeah, the attention was kind of all put somewhere else.
Yeah, so we had to. I just wanted to focus on getting this over and done with before we start planning too much.
Radio
Okay.
We
check.
have ideas. We have things that we'd like. We just need
10-2.
to put it all together in like a cohesive
Med
plan.
320.
All right, no problem. Sorry, someone is messing up on the radio right
Back
now.
up
It's
for
making me
code
kind of
zero.
laugh. You have yourself a good day, okay?
You too, Tim.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Jesus Christ.
I've had that.
Oh, the girly pop lingo. I
Yeah.
have that as well. Yeah.
I had it originally from when Bambi sent it to me, but then she deleted the original one that I had, and then I just got it
Mhm.
back like 2 days ago when someone sent it to me in visitation.
Yeah. I don't remember who gave me that, but it was fucking forever ago.
That was when I was working in burger shop. Yeah.
I
No,
originally
up
got
and
it-
at 'em, like way
The
back
Christmas
last
Christmas
February.
2023, I think I got it the first time.
Yeah, mine
Wait, got
was
what?
February, so
Early
February
pop
24.
lingo.
The fuck is
This.
that?
It's lingo of the girly pops.
Yeah, you could probably. That might come in helpful for you, Tim. Can figure out some of the slang that people are saying.
Oh god, this just looks like a headache. Right. Don't quit your day job. Okay. Thick. Someone's curvy. Yuck. Yuck someone's yum. What the fuck?
You don't want to yuck someone's
Yeah.
yum, Tim.
Don't yuck someone's yum.
Oh, there's one. Boomer right there. That's the one that, yeah. That's definitely me. Okay, slurp it up. That just, yeah, that's, no. Indulge in something, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it does.
So, no, it means you want to, like, I don't know, drink something. That's what I hear.
Yeah, you're gonna slurp it up.
TLT. Okay.
I'm just a little guy.
I
Yeah.
am also just a little guy.
I feel like I feel like I'm too old for that.
Riz. What the fuck?
It feels like
Oh,
my
I know
dad trying
Riz.
to learn the lingo.
Yeah,
Yep,
right.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep,
Oh,
yep.
okay. You know what? That's just giving me a headache.
It's also what my dad would say.
Wow. Okay.
Damn. Tim, are you his dad?
No, definitely not.
My hair's not red enough.
Yeah. Wait. How old are you, Benji?
I'm 28.
Okay. I mean, I'm coming up on 41 here soon. So I mean,
It's not another question.
yeah, true. Although I mean, I'm born and raised in Canada though, so
I was born in Australia.
yeah. Although I do kind of need to check on Amelia because apparently with Amelia with my last name and she came from a province not too far from where I live, so.
Oh,
Yeah, so that one might be. Although I've never heard of her before and she's never heard of me, so should be fine. How about them stars?
It'd be a nice
oh
night.
God. Last night with the helicopters, it was a bitch trying to spot them at
yeah?
night. Because they were just blacked out.
Oh, they didn't have like any of their like lights on at all?
No, they had the lights, but
Yeah, still, I
it's
guess, yeah, I could
harder
still
to
be.
see them. Yeah. Honestly, the easiest way to see them was either when they picked up a car to use as an improvised bomb, or they were firing all their weapons.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, terrorist attack. Hang on.
Hey.
Oh,
Oh, how's it going?
What's
Hey,
going
Chad
on?
Hauser.
hello.
Did you not get out here with the others?
No,
Oh.
I'm in here for 5 more years.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, double felony A.
Oof. Yeah, we're not gonna be
It's
around.
very lonely.
Yeah. Yeah. Do they still come and visit you at least?
Yeah, every day.
Okay, that's good.
And I definitely don't have any other way to contact them either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
No.
And it's definitely not like every single person in here has like 30 fucking phones on them.
And
No,
loves to
no.
Twinster constantly. With
I
pictures.
I would never in my life have an ADHD moment where I pull out a phone in front of the
Yeah.
DLC. I would never do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely doesn't
I definitely haven't done it to both of you.
That's why I try and bait people by pulling mine out because I'm allowed mine, and other people just do it naturally when they see a phone get
See,
pulled out. It's fucking how funny.
That's the problem. It's impulse. It's just there. And not that I have one, of course. Who would have a phone in prison, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time of day are you usually around at?
It's kind of mixed here
Alright,
because everyone's out right now.
How about tomorrow? When do you think you'll be around?
I can be around whenever. It's more of like what's going on, you know. So
Okay.
like mainly you guys speak in shifts, right? Shift 1.
Well, I mean, it's like say like from like right now. Are you going because can't do too much later than now because we got the fear sensing hearing tomorrow.
Like 7 hours before now, at least, probably. Depends on what I'm doing, but yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to wake up around storm tomorrow, and I'm probably going to be on duty for pretty much the whole fucking day. So if you do end up waking up, what I'll do is I'll do because for every 2 hours of community service in here that you do, that's 1 year off of your sentence.
What? I've been cleaning everyone's cells and no one told me about this?
Yeah, well, it's one of those things that has to be supervised. So
Oh
what
my
I'll do is
God.
yeah, if you see me around tomorrow, if and you don't see me in here, call me on one of the pay phones. And
Yep.
and yeah, I'll come around. I'll get you to do some stuff in here for a couple hours, and that'll get you off your.
Fuck yeah. Okay. All right. No worries. Yeah, I'll be around tomorrow then.
All right.
How we doing, guys?
We're doing.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm still waking up.
So sorry. I don't know you guys, Doctor and
Oh, that's
I'm Benji.
yeah, that's Benji Carter.
Benji Carter.
He's a fellow inmate.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
he has his parole hearing coming up here in like half an hour.
Okay. And the Doctor, sorry.
I'm Dr. Blackthorn.
Blackthorn. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
I'm James Watson. Double felony A. The second time arrest.
Disappointed in you.
You're racking up those felony A's.
Wait, wait.
Well, I wouldn't see when I normally don't do crime, I don't get caught because I don't do it, right? And
Yeah.
because I be a driver, I'm very legal with it, right? I'm very legal with it. And the only other time I got caught was when I got rammed into a wall at 100 miles per hour, then tased off the top rung of a ladder.
Oof.
Resisting arrest, reckless evading. Actually, I have been processed another time, but I wanted to be in prison. I lockpicked a car, smoked a joint, told the officers I had 5 or whatever, like 6 joints on me, and got arrested for possession.
Why?
You
The rest
wanted
is
to
from
be in prison?
yeah, with Paco when he was serving his long stint.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, was it
But-
you or was it Mark that I had handcuffed with
Not me.
Lottie? Okay, because they were doing a nice little punchy face for a little while, so me and another CO went and took him over to near the gym there, and pretty much handcuffed him and told them to say 5 nice things about each other. That
Oh god, yeah, you don't want me and Lottie doing that.
That took a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be not very good for our health.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she almost had a brain aneurysm trying to come up with things.
Sometimes
I
it
can
be
think
like
of
that.
5 things about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 positive things though, not just things.
She should be here soon if you want to tell it
She's
to
got
her.
2 great personalities on her chest.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, the other stuff is also about her body, but you know. Yeah, that's all I've got nice to say about her. Anyway, I think they're in visitation. I'm
Okay.
I'm gonna go speak with him.
Yeah, I got to do a check-in for Lottie.
And I'm gonna go 10-7 again for about 5 mics.
I will go through the gate and wait.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can even just sit there on that side of the gate.
Yeah.
I'll come keep you company, but on this side of the gate.
All right, I need to go fill up my water bottle before this thing happens, and also take an old man fucking piss as well, cause I'm old and I use the washroom a lot. So what I'll do here is I will put up the BRB screen. Let's see, where's my playlist? I'll just do the normal one that I usually do for this. I will be right back.
DOC for PD.
Send it.
Carson's coming up for bribery, petty larceny, and resisting arrest. He's pretty compliant and very excited to see y'all.
Copy that. Coming up alone.
Yeah, just coming up alone, be with y'all for about 15 months.
All right, 10-4, appreciate it.
Yay, we got someone. Although it kind of sucks for them because, yeah, we're going to be. Let's see here. Charlie 99 is back tonight. Just make sure again. Okay.
Oh my god, DOC.
How's it going?
DOC, oh my god, I love DOC. My nephew's DOC.
Question for you.
Yeah. I answer all questions.
Very, very important question.
Very important question. Okay, I'm ready.
Are you ready? Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so ready.
How long was the chase?
It was very long.
Oh yeah? How long?
It was pretty long for a foot chase, at least like 11
foot chase.
minutes.
Ooh, 11-minute foot chase. God damn, your cardio must be
Yeah.
contagious. Oh, I guess that.
No, I'm
adrenaline
actually out of
jump
shape
just,
these days.
I mean, you know, the adrenaline though, that'll do a lot for you.
Hey, DOC, come here. I ask you something. Look, I'm a crazy person. I'm mentally unstable, and I probably don't care for anyone I have in my life. But is Lucas doing a good job here? Lucas Lundstrom, my nephew.
Oh yeah, no, Lucas is doing great.
Okay, that's good. I know that he's been doing good in life ever since the passing of that person.
Oh, which person?
Flipper. And so
okay.
I said to him, you got to do better in life, okay? You got to do better. And I think he's engaged now.
I think so. Yeah,
cool.
I think that's what I heard.
I met the lucky lady. I met them.
Yeah?
I met them at Ellie's Barbecue, the food truck he owns.
Yeah, because I think her name is Cherry. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met her, but
I have. She's lovely. But I might be. Hey. Hey, between me and you.
Yeah.
I got some crazy things planned when I get out of.
Oh yeah, what kind of crazy things?
Very crazy things. Look.
Like ketamine?
When I have. No, I don't do drugs.
Oh, okay.
I only give ketamine to deers.
Ooh. What do they do when they're on ketamine?
They run around like dumbasses, like normal, but like faster.
Okay.
Look, I think my future is bleak. If I'm gonna be honest with you. Look. There's only 3 of us Carson siblings. Matthew got murdered.
Okay.
Flipper got murdered. Damn. I'm next.
But you know what? Sometimes 3's the charm.
Yeah, I could be the lucky one.
Yeah, you could be the lucky one.
Yeah, I could be the lucky one and not get murdered. But listen. Life is a series of surprises. I did not ever expect to outlive Flipper, but here I am.
Yeah. I think I saw Flipper. I think once. Oh wait, or maybe I didn't. Because I know the name, or maybe Lucas just says the name quite a bit.
Well, yeah, that was his mama, his adopted mother.
Okay.
That's what makes him my nephew.
Okay.
And that's what makes Franklin Starr Franklin Starr adopted me as well as Flipper.
Oh, did you
He's
see?
my papa.
Did you see Franklin just doing
Yeah.
amazing work at the trial?
It was the one with those cult people.
The fear. The one that happened like 2 or 3 days ago, or Friday. I think it was Friday.
Maybe I've been around for the last few days, which is crazy because I've been asleep for a while.
It was like a 7-hour trial.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Dude.
I'm not gonna say.
There's been some long trials.
Yeah, one of my favorite closing statements ever. It was absolutely fantastic.
I moved in I moved in when there was like some other trial or after the trial. I can't remember if it was during, after, or before I moved in. But there was like a really long trial. There's been so many crazy murderers and people in this city.
No, it's definitely very true.
Look. My sister, she had a close call. She just knew one. Some dumb fuck claiming to be a therapist. Actually, was he a therapist? I don't know. I never really paid attention to what anyone told.
He's talking about fucking Steven. Oh yeah.
I said I did my own thing. Yeah, but then, yeah, and then all that was happening. I can't remember when, but and then I did my own thing. I would just go around.
So what was he? He was just a therapist.
I
mean, what's wrong with
therapist? Oh, I know he murdered people.
Oh wait, what?
Ooh.
A therapist murdering people?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. I mean, it'd be a great way to get victims is by having them come and see you, and then they pretty much just like open up. You know what makes them weak and what makes them tick, and know how to hurt them. And, that's
just what he did. Yeah, and my sister knew him. We were still on good terms around that time, and she's like, "Yeah, it was weird. I talked to him a few times, and then he called me from prison a day after I got told he murdered somebody."
Oh God.
Yeah, it was pretty creepy. Sent shivers down the spine. But I got no time to worry about that. Flipper was a very different person from me because she used to be crazy.
Have we had people
I'm
start
still
showing up
crazy.
for
She's dead now, so I guess she's not
thing
anything.
and been escorted in already?
I gotta just say I gotta do some stuff. I have not seen anyone show up yet.
Do we have any questions for the man? Yeah, answer my text.
If you do like though, Benji is ready. I can move him over to the parole area.
Yes, please.
All right, Benji, let's get going.
Right, I'll go this way. Good luck. See you in there.
Thank you.
Oh, also, there is some food in the back of the Illusion near the food truck there, Deputy Warden, in case you're hungry.
Thank you. Mr. Beaverdale is going to be sitting in the area, so if he needs anything, he'll just give us a ring.
All right, get these on ya. All right, let's go.
What is Lucas meant to be here today?
Part of me is thinking that he would be, but yeah, I haven't heard from him at all.
He's not on duty, right?
No.
It's kind of so many stresses that I don't need. Oh, it's like Florentino, maybe? Yeah, that's Florentino.
Okay, I need you to repeat that whole sentence to me, and hopefully in a way that isn't going to make me think that you're trying to do something that is involving a conjugal visit with somebody.
Hey, Tina.
Yep.
All right. I am just going to leave those on you for now till more people kind of show up over here. Actually, no, we got Chad over here too. I'll take him off.
We
there.
got Chad.
All right, just come up over here.
Get started shortly.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Oh, and he runs off. Oh well, whatever. They're off already. Yeah, just go ahead and have a
I,
seat on the.
I'm
on the
yeah, I'm just
bleachers.
gonna stay there. Things got rough. Very rough, very quickly. We spoke before my parole hearing, the first one anyway.
Yeah.
Then it got denied, and I lost all motivation. I'm not gonna lie, but I had to keep pushing. I mean, it's only been a week since that last hearing, but I've made sure to show up every day, do everything I can.
Wonder where Lucas is.
Keep myself occupied.
Yeah, I mean, good on you, because fucking moralizing. Wait as long as you have, and then hear that news.
Yeah.
Hopefully this time goes a little bit differently.
Hope so.
But this is fine. Yeah. I'm just not standing up at all. Yeah.
You said Eddie was coming, right?
Yeah, Eddie is meant to be coming.
So
What happened?
on Twinsta, it looks like Orc has Eddie's phone.
Can I try and call him? Make sure that he's actually like.
Yeah,
okay?
go ahead and give him a call.
I kind of need him to be here.
Jesus Christ, this is
Here. You here? Okay, we thought Orc might have had your phone still. Okay. Bye.
okay. That okay. That's good then. I wonder if it's going to be the same people on the panel this time, or
I would think so, because if they had different people, then I'd have to give
Yeah.
another speech, and I'm not.
yeah,
I don't want to do that shit, man.
yeah. You definitely gave a nice long speech too.
Oh, the mayor showed up. Eddie showed up. Nikki's here.
Can I sit next to Benji? Am I allowed?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
you
for
guys
it.
can sit wherever
No, you
want.
can't even sit next. Don't even look in his general direction. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You
I'm
can
not
take a
looking
seat.
now.
I just.
Oh,
I have to
it
be-
would have been better if I was wearing the blindfold.
I was kidding.
No conjugal visits, though.
Look at what conjugal
Wait a
visit?
minute. I was promised one conjugal visit.
It's there. I.
Gotta clear that with Freddy.
That's it. I'm gonna.
Look. The middle
gonna
seat is empty.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my god, she just headbutted the wall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into that whole conjugal visit thing.
Did he say he was gonna be late?
I get a hug? Can I hug the?
I don't
hug
even
you?
have you in the group.
Am I allowed to hug you?
This guy.
But
you're
what are they gonna do?
being
Put me in
on,
prison
is
for
he
hugging you?
being-
Yeah, what? Yeah, put me in prison for
He's the one
hugging
that
you.
responded to my knowledge yes and is the last one here.
I took off my blindfold for my blindfold challenge until then.
I was kind of worried.
No, this is serious. I'm in place.
I did suggest that he could throw it on at the end and then say justice is blind.
It's fine. He'll be fashionably late.
Hey, Allie, I have the blindfold off, but that's because I'm doing something really serious and important right now. Also, how's Corbin? Is he okay? Okay.
Can't tell if Liv just made a pun or not, but she said, "I hope for a nice and swift trial." I think in reference to you.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Portray it as however they want.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, we covered 95% of everything
Rocky's one of my
before.
favorite people. She's smart,
Yeah.
really Italian, shows unique nerves and charisma.
Hey, everyone's here.
She also beat me in a pageant one time. You okay? You sound upset.
Oh, god damn it. Come on, fingers.
Why, is she going through something?
Pardon me.
Oh, well, I would never be mean intentionally in a lot of delay. Maybe for a funny.
It's
but that's
okay.
also
You're
just
4
she's
minutes late.
quick-witted and fast
So.
I believe you were getting your bean on.
I was.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Mr. Swift, is there anyone else that we are waiting on?
We're not waiting on anyone else. Did you receive the?
Yes, I did. Yes, I have those. Are you just reading off the one and then the rest we just go over, or do you want to read off all of them? Yeah, feel free. It's good to hear it out loud, you know, coming from, rather than us just having to sit there and then we choose someone from our group to read it out loud so we're all on the same page. And then.
Yeah, I'll read all of them. We'll do the in person, and then I'll read off the ones that I have.
Okay, you can tell me how it'll go.
I miss you too, buddy.
I'm just fucking with you.
I miss all of you that are here today.
Yeah, we're gonna have the people give their statements first. They can all stay for it since it's just character statements and everything like that. But then once they're all done, then we'll have them escorted out.
I know, but last time we said
we'll
you
just
had
have
a
it
bomb.
with
The fucking cops almost shot us, remember?
and Benji for the final stuff.
Okay, sounds good. Are we waiting for the DA's office at all, or?
No, he already gave
bombs, Eddie,
his
please.
considerations for everything. He said he can't make it stay, but we have his whole list and everything like that, so he's already weighed in on it.
Also, I don't ever want to ruin anything for Benji, so you're right.
So we'll
Alright,
have the in-person
Gordy's,
statements first.
anything that we need to talk about first before this gets going, or do we jump right into it?
I think we're probably good to just jump right in.
Wonderful. That's fine. Pepper, we're gonna go over obviously your side of things just in the deliberation. We don't have to worry about it out here. So
Yep.
Cool. Alright. Whoever you'd like to start with, Mr. Swift, feel free to just have people step up. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'll still do a small. Welcome to the second iteration of Mr. Carter's parole hearing.
It's kind of quiet. I'm going out.
This is just essentially a follow-up as we needed to gather a little bit more information to be able to make a fair verdict on the state and status of Mr. Carter's parole. We wanted to be able to fully hear from the people that may be included in his support system, whether or not they were able to attend or not, the type of people that are going to be around him to help make sure that he stays on the right path if granted parole. What type of resources he has at his disposal, people that can vouch for his character, etc., etc. So it was really important for us to make sure that you guys actually had a chance to speak since there was a bit of a miscommunication last time. So yeah, feel free to step up, take it whatever time you need. If you just want to stick to, something you plan, that's fine. But this is a time where you can come up, speak your mind freely on this, and it will all be weighed the same way that we do for any of the other statements that have been made at the previous hearing as well. So yeah, without further ado, please take it away.
All right, I think we'll have Mayor T go first. Just kind of work, right to left.
Ooh, there's my boys.
Alrighty, where do you want me? Right here, was it?
Give me some pizza.
Okay.
My eyes.
Yep. All right. No microphone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
we
fine.
got a shout.
That's perfectly fine. I'm sure everybody can hear me, and if
Yes,
they
we
can't,
can.
it's okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
God damn it.
So I know Benji a decent amount. I've run into him a lot when I used to run around the shift 3 hours. Usually, I'd almost accidentally be running him over, so I do feel a little bad about that. But from what I know, all the interactions I've had with Benji, they've all been good, and I know that, especially with this case, in retrospect here, I know that he came forward himself to turn himself in with this. I know he has approached me multiple times about trying to find a way to, better himself, both about getting this whole thing behind him moving forward. And I don't think that's something that a person that didn't care about making the right choices in life and rewriting those wrongs and moving forward, like I said, would attempt to do so hard if they didn't. I think he has a good support system in place. I think he has a lot of people around him. He has a lot of work opportunities. I have a department that I'm building currently that will also be able to employ or help him with that as well. And I personally believe in the fact that every single person in this society deserves a second chance. I don't think we should actually be holding this man up on his already served sentence. Now that he's due to parole, we should be judging him for what he has. How has he served that sentence? Has he served it amicably? Has he made the right moves? Has he got a plan for himself out of prison? I know you know this as well as I do, but from everything that I know, it seems like that is all the case. I would consider this a by the book, what you should look for somebody that's trying to get a second chance in life. If this was up to me today, I would surely, with my own opinion, let this man have a second chance. And then, we could reevaluate that if he does, depend to go back on that life. If that depends to be what happens, then okay, you take that into account. But I think that this man deserves a second chance, and I'm going to stand by it. Everybody does. And from what I can tell, from the relationships I've heard that he has made in here as well as outside, he's very good to go in that regard. So that's all I have to say on this. But that is what I believe.
Thank you.
All right, next, we'll have Eddie Concord.
Hello, distinguished panel of judges.
Oh wait, was his gang that did that? That's pretty nice.
Hello, Eddie.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? Oh, let me just turn off my little soundboard real quick. This is important. All right. Now, Benji's my friend, and he is someone I genuinely care about. But besides that, that is not why I want to talk in front of all of you. And that does not matter in my statement or overall character statement about him. My reasoning why I think Benji should get a second chance is that, like any legal system, it's upheld by principles of fairness, accountability, and it's crucial that we give people who show those actions the chances to reform, to hold their own actions accountable for what they did through the eyes of the DOC. And I genuinely think that we should be looking at making sure that we provide that fairness.
I really hope he does get the parole.
I'm asking the panel of judges that are here today to kind of take into account Benji's actions since he's been in here for the charges that he faced. That, does he really show that he's willing to work towards the justice system and provide the fairness and take accountability and being able to say, I am responsible for my actions and I'm willing to move forward and push moving forward rather than falling back on his difficult times. I think that we should have faith in our justice system, that they are willing to show prisoners like Benji and his own actions to move forward and to be able to grow as a person and to not make those same mistakes. And I really think that we should heavily try and uplift the prisoners or any kind of inmates who face difficult decisions in life that were negative, because we've all made mistakes. We've all had issues, and we've all done something that we all regret. And it's a matter of moving forward and stepping forward and walking a path that is more just and rightful rather than hindering him and having him stay behind these cells. I hope that you guys see that and that you guys give him an opportunity to show that he's willing to change and not just have him sit here and have faith in the justice system that you guys uphold and that you have faith in one of the inmates like Benji that he's been reformed. That is why I'm here, because I genuinely think that through his actions alone, through your intelligent minds, that he deserves that opportunity to prove to you that he deserves that second chance. That's all.
I like how he said that.
Thank you.
Your
Thank you for
intelligent
your
minds.
statement.
Yeah, I was gonna swear, but I figured it was bad time and place. All right, I'm going back over here.
Fuck, I love Eddie
Thank you,
so
Eddie.
much. Eddie is fucking
problem,
amazing.
And finally, we'll have Florentino speak, and then I'll read some statements following.
Can you hear me, Glue?
Sure
Yeah.
can.
Alrighty.
Hello.
Excuse me while I pull up my speech here. I have the memory of a goldfish, so I need to write
Not
these things
a
down.
problem. Go ahead when you're ready.
Alright, for those who aren't familiar with me, I am Florentino Garcia, and I am a resident of St. Shores. I can't pinpoint the day I met Benji. The best I can say about that is that I've known him for as long as August of last year. He's meant very few words at the beginning, although I believe that was a case of us being very new to each other at the time. Last I checked, he was a very close friend to my wife, Mia Garcia, who couldn't be here today. Which was a major reason for me and him getting as close as we did over these last couple months. I've always looked at Benji as someone I could trust to be there for the one that I love most. Not that she needs someone to look after her, but in times that I can't be there, I trust that she can rely on him for anything. That's what he has been as long as I've known him. Someone who cares very deeply, not just for the ones he loves, but the community as a whole. Talking with the man is as easy as it comes. You would think you've known the man for decades when you first meet him. He's always happy to help, no matter what the task at hand may be. He does what he can to help make life that much easier on you. Now, with that all in mind, I won't sit here and act like he's a perfect angel, because he's not. Made a big fucking mistake, and to be completely honest with you, I didn't believe it was him behind the situation that we are well aware of till he admitted to it himself. You all here know he fucked up. I know he fucked up. And more importantly, he knows that he fucked up. I didn't know Becca Miller personally, but I don't believe she deserved what she got in the end. A life was lost for that. I believe the person behind such a crime deserves to serve a sentence for quite some time behind bars. And I believe Benji did exactly that. It's been over 60 years at this point behind bars for him. And I would find it hard to believe that that's not been far more than enough time for a person to realize the consequences of his own actions. There's only so much help a man can get behind those walls, and I don't believe him being stuck behind them any longer than he already has been would do him any good. He needs to be given a chance on the outside to prove he is back to who he really is. As a group of individuals waiting on the outside that care very much for him, and will make sure whatever long road he may have ahead of him, that he won't have to worry about walking down it alone. That includes myself, if that is what Benji wants, because I know he would do the same for me in a heartbeat. I'm not here just as another member of a motorcycle club, but as a human being who cares very much for a dear friend and his future in this world. I beg he can be given mercy, to be free of these walls, and to have a chance on the outside to prove he is the Benji Carter that those close to him grew to know and love. Thank you.
Thank you. Before we move on to the written ones, any of the board members have any questions for any of the character witnesses that came up today?
Yeah, super quickly. I guess this goes to all three of the people that spoke, because as far as I'm aware, they all maintain a high position in all of those companies. But would you consider hiring Benji Carter to work for your business?
I've already spoken to this when I was on the stand, but I have a department I am creating. Let me stand up even. I have a department I'm currently creating for public works that is aimed at actually rehabilitation as well as a baseline foundational level, getting opportunities to people that are released from prison or felons that don't have opportunities that others might, be it through labor jobs or skilled labor. I would absolutely hire Benji to that type of job.
You gonna put him in the mines? You putting him to work?
Well, there's a lot of enjoyment to be had in these types of jobs. You know, personally, I enjoy doing things like construction, roadwork, landscaping, water, power, whatever you might be. You know, we've got a job for everybody. So,
The
Just to
LSPD did rip
clarify,
up all the turf in City Hall yesterday.
this
Oh.
isn't gonna be like the same mines that Billy Sprinkle's gonna go to, right?
no, I don't have any plans for the mines personally.
No, okay, just making sure that we're
This
not.
is state
you know,
infrastructure.
those are two very different things. Okay, got you.
So that's what I have to say about that personally. I don't, you know, I'd probably hire him to my own businesses as well.
Okay.
But that's a bigger thing.
I'll go up and also talk about that. Hello again, distinguished panel of judges.
Hello.
Hey, Eddie.
Hi, Eddie.
Hello.
In response to that question, I 100% would hire Benji. My co-owner is a convicted murderer and also my best friend. And I've seen him work hard on making himself a better person. And I think that just because you have one major mistake in life doesn't mean that it's going to pave way forward. So I would 100% hire him without a doubt at the Irvine to better himself, but also to help the tenants, help the cats, and maintain the yards. Also, we do have tunnels underneath the Irvine that need cleaning sometimes, so I would probably send him in that.
Okay, so
It's the mines again.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There are mines included, is what you're saying.
Yes, there are mines included, all right, but he would also help the tenants and
He
collect
wouldn't
rent.
be like down there all the time.
No. I don't listen. I keep my employees just under the hourly wage, so I don't have to pay them health insurance. So
Maybe we don't say that up here.
Yeah.
Maybe. Thank you for your.
sign a contract.
Thank
you, Eddie.
Oh my god, Eddie. Fuck. Oh.
So
Fucking love Eddie.
I work for Yellowjack and Flywheels. I'm not the higher up there, but I do have the power to get him hired as long as I can vouch for his character per se. That being said, he's a resident of Grapeseed, but he's shown his face quite a bit in Sandy, and a lot of my coworkers are very familiar with him, so I don't see an issue. I don't see there being an issue with getting him hired on if he's willing to work there.
So, like, if Gathera or Lottie, I believe they're still the owners.
Yeah.
If they come to you and go, hey, Benji's talking about joining, you think he should?
No.
You're giving a thumbs up.
That is a so. When I assume when you say joining, I assume you mean the club itself. Oh, the business. Okay,
Oh
yeah.
no.
Okay,
No.
I completely
We are
misunderstood what you
not
said.
trying to.
I was like, yeah, no, I mean that's kind of something that was in the back of my mind. I was like, if they ever approached me about bringing him into the club, they'd be a no immediately, just because I know that he's trying to change and we're trying to keep him away from that.
Oh god.
Well, that
But,
answers my question.
But with that being said, yeah, I could 100% vouch for him, and I believe they'd be okay with hiring him as long as I asked them to.
Thank you, Tina. I don't have any more questions. I'm sure other people do.
I'll stay up here in case anybody else does have a question for me.
I do. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest. You can probably tell why. We might have a little bit more questions for you, but
Yeah. No, I
yeah.
expected it.
Hey, listen, it's one of those things that more so I just want to be able to ask because being able to be a part of a successful business and everything like that, your record, nothing like that. You can be completely successful, completely working within those lines and doing everything right. But when it comes to being affiliated, say with clubs or anything like that, do you believe in those types of environments with what you've seen with Benji or perhaps what you've known from him?
that he will be able to maintain that line and not be interested or be swayed by, say, having you guys in his support group to be able to keep from those things.
I truly do, because even within the club, I have a lot of influence, and when I ask things of people, a lot of times they don't even question it. And I know that I can keep him away from those that side of things.
Okay. Okay. I mean, do you think that no, that would be a different person to ask. Nah, I'm not gonna put that one on you. I do appreciate it though. It's good to hear. Because as much as we might, expect everybody to, hey, just, have a clean record, do all of this stuff, right? It doesn't work that way for everybody. That's what the spirit of this is, right? So being able to get insight from people that understand the process of, hey, they are going to have pretty high expectations, right? And especially for parole, the expectations are, I mean, this is it, So we want to make sure that people understand as a support group that this is not something that even slightly any type of sways or temptations will lead to a good outcome. So it is good to hear that from you. Appreciate that.
Of course.
Any other poker prodding from the board members before we move on to just a
No,
written?
my question was answered. So,
as was
Yeah, pretty
mine.
much all the same here.
Nice. Cool. All right, Mr. Swift, you are up with your beautiful speeches.
All right, we're going to start off with a character statement from Ivy Ravenwine. It starts off with a quote. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius. I don't know if that's a direct quote or not, but that's sent to me. It's time for another character statement about Benji. I wrote one for his sentencing hearing as well. There are a few things that I'm not sure the parole board knows, one of which is how much he has tried to change while behind bars. I have watched him through the glass of visitation for the last 62 years. He had his struggles in life before prison, but one thing has not changed in all these years: how much he cares for the people he calls his friends, and the remorse he feels for what he did. He has told me what a big mistake it was and how he never should have done it in the first place. You might not believe he has the remorse of that one incident that happened before he was sentenced, which even he admits never should have happened. This man is my best friend, one of the rocks in my life that keeps me from losing my mind on a bad day, and he listens to all of my ranting about personal drama that I won't go into now. He's a friend to many people in the city, regardless of their job or way of life. And most importantly, he cares deeply for those friends. I've also watched people give up on him over the years, and that is not the kind of person I am. He has not let these people giving up on him change how much he wants to change and show that he made a mistake. Benji has worked very closely with Dr. Ember Grace to work through the reasons he acted the way he did, and I've heard about those sessions and how much clearer he is thinking now. If he were to be released today, I made sure he has a job lined up already. I'm the manager at the Emissary in Polito, owned by Marcy May, former judge and current lawyer. This will give him a stable place to work so he is able to pay off the debt he is currently looking at. He wants to repay his debt to society, regardless of how much of an uphill battle that is. I also know he still plans to work closely with Dr. Grace to continue to change and make up for those mistakes. Please let my best friend out of prison so he can truly prove how much he has changed, because he cannot show that change behind bars more than he already has. He has more than served his sentence, and as some of the DOC that have also made statements, he has done nothing but good behavior since being sentenced. Thank you for listening to this character statement, and thank you, Nikki, for reading this to you today. You're welcome, Ivy.
You added that last bit, didn't you? Sheesh.
No, it is a direct quote where she thanked me, and then I added on me saying you're welcome.
Thank you.
It says here, oh man, Nikki Swift is so cool.
That's
But
crazy.
thank-
Can we get that
thank
straight
you,
from the
Nikki.
record, please?
Whoa.
Nope, that's staying in. Wait, is woe part of it? Oh, okay, sorry, go ahead.
That's the end of that statement. I don't know if I can't speak for Ivy if there were questions, but
We're not gonna push on questions for just written statements. If you have things that they've said to you or anything like that that you feel comfortably reflects anything, feel free. But since they're not here to speak for themselves, we won't be pressing on questions for that. We'll just be taking it as the statement itself.
Okay. I can move on to the next one if you'd like.
Yeah, keep it going at your pace.
All right. We've got a statement from Joey Delvecchia. I've known Benji for quite a while now. The past 8 months, me and him have talked from time to time. He likes to check in with me every once in a while and make sure I'm doing all right, which is greatly appreciated. The Benji that I've known is a good man who gets himself into mischief. This past little while now, that ain't the Benji I've known, a violent man whose soul is irredeemable. His actions are inexcusable. That man should not be forgiven. However, I believe the Benji Carter here today is not that man no more. I don't know what caused him to act that way, but what I do know is the Benji that stands before you is one that should get a second chance. Own up to his mistakes, his demons, and face the consequences of the public. Let him and his actions prove the type of man he is. The one who goes out of his way for people and the kinder man who found his way again. I know I can speak for myself when I say that I've been lost on the path of life a few times. It's up to Benji here to try to find his path, and I think he should be allowed that chance. Nothing about me. End of statement.
Oh, you're saying there was nothing written to you?
Yeah, nothing
like,
about Nikki.
Okay. Oh, wait, now it's third person?
Well, end of statement.
Okay.
Really, it's all third person because I'm reading statements that other people sent me.
This is gonna get confusing. That's
Yep,
fine. Yeah, I appreciate it. If you want to add something about yourself at the end of it, that's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm
This
good.
person says I'm super cool.
In that voice specifically.
Yep.
All right, I've got a statement from Georgia Goodman. My name is Georgia Goodman, former doctor in EMT, and although I cannot be here today, I wish to say some words in support of Benji and the person that I know him to be. I have had the privilege of knowing Benji not just as a fellow inmate, but as a friend, someone who has consistently shown me and many others that people can change. Benji stood by me through the hardest times of my life. When I was at my lowest, when I felt the system and the world had given up on me, Benji never did. He looked out for me when there was nothing in it for him. In a place where hope is hard to come by, he shared his strength, his time, and his unwavering loyalty. He showed me what friendship looks like when it costs something. He protected me when I couldn't protect myself and reminded me every day that I mattered. More than that, I have seen Benji work tirelessly to grow from the man he once was. He has poured himself into rehabilitation and service, completing endless hours of community work and mentoring younger inmates who might otherwise follow a similar path. His remorse isn't just something he talks about, it's something he lives every single day. I have witnessed him struggle with the weight of what he did, and I've also seen him channel that pain into a drive to do better, to be better. Benji is a man who has taken full responsibility for his actions, and who is working hard to show this. I believe in his ability to re-enter society not only as a man who will never take the life of another individual, but as someone who will give back and helping others avoid the mistakes he has made. I respectfully urge you to consider Benji's progress, his character, and the genuine remorse he carries. He has more to offer to this world than the walls he's confined to, and I believe he deserves the chance to prove that. Thank you for your time and consideration. Nikki's kind of okay.
All right.
End of statement.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. That's nice of her to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now I've got a statement from Reno Ravenwine. Most of my memories with Benji Carter involve him checking in on me, venturing up Chiliad together, or giving me rides from the hospital. I have wholesome moments with him. For example, one of the first times I met Mr. Carter, his club had come to Flywheels when they held a yard sale. It was incredibly wholesome watching a group of bikers get excited over finding a lamp, grill, and various other household items. Not that long ago, he picked me up from the city, although he hadn't slept yet. As we got to my house, he got pulled over and asked the officer if it was okay that I got out and went home. He ensured the officer knew I was not part of anything. The officer joined in laughter as I handed him a passenger princess sticker once the stop was over. Although we've been friends for a while, I didn't always see him as our schedules rarely synced. But he is always nice to me. As time passed, our schedules overlapped some, and our relationship developed more like that of siblings who are friends. I know that he is a good person trying to better himself and not repeat what he did. Does he have his moments? Yes. Sometimes he can do fucked up shit. I may not agree with everything he does, but I respect his choices. I don't want to embellish his good qualities and ignore the bad ones. He did something bad, but he also deserves a second chance. He did an evil thing, and he should be punished for it. However, I think he's learned his lesson and is changing for the better, not just for show. I would ask the parole board to attach conditions to his parole. If he violates them in any way, he returns to serve life. Nicky's really cool when he delivers meat when I call him. End of statement.
That's crazy.
I don't know about the delivery of that one, but
That doesn't sound like Rena.
Rena also doesn't speak, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, Rena doesn't speak.
Yeah, that's
why I said
Wait,
it
give me a
doesn't sound
second.
like Rena.
this.
She doesn't speak, but she has a lot to say. I promise you.
Damn, nice.
That better?
Yes.
Okay. And I think a final statement from Castor Varg. Hello. I am someone who has known Benji for a while. He is the kindest, most loyal person I know. He is someone who always puts his friends first and is always willing to give a helping hand. He helped me whenever my anxiety is sparked up and comforted me when I would have memories of torture that was done to me. I've seen him go out of his way to help others and be someone who anyone could talk to. He has always had the safety of others in mind whenever he has done something, and always puts himself in danger to make sure whoever he's with is always safe. Making sure his friends are safe when there are serial killers around and have someone around to not be alone. Comfort others whenever someone was injured or needed a shoulder to cry on. I know he has been convicted for his crime, but with all the time that has passed, I know he has tried to better himself, and he shouldn't be locked away forever. I believe everyone has the ability to be better than they were yesterday, and I've seen that time and time again, and he has paid his time. He is someone who is welcomed by many and is missed by so many who have called him their friend and family. I have been there as his friend and want to continue to support him, and if he is allowed to be released, he has many that will support him and help him with what he has learned during his time in jail and keep him on the right track. I truly wish you could take into consideration everything he has done for others and the people who love him and want him out of jail to be able to be good in the city. To be the good in the city he is. I miss my friend and hope to see him out of jail one day. All I ask is to please consider what he's done to rehabilitate. Sincerely, Castor Varg. P.S. Nikki's hair is really cool.
Oh.
I'm starting to think he's making these up.
I was told to.
What?
Oh my
That's
god.
That's what was said.
Whoa.
And then you said I used
Whoa.
the voice. No, the
That seems like a
tail
pretty
ends.
high accusation to make of the board.
What?
I'll note that down.
Where's the
Yeah,
stenographer?
thank you. Thank you.
Remember, you're in our house.
Yeah.
Yes. It
I
might not
did-
have
I
a roof
did
above
forward
you, but
these
it is a
statements,
house.
ahead of time as well, so
you are in our octagon.
in their entirety.
Thank you, Mr. Swift. All right. Is there anything further from any character witnesses or counsel? Any last minute things that would like to be brought up before the board? Now is your time.
Anything you want
Otherwise,
touched
we
on,
will.
Benji?
Honestly,
No,
like I said, we knew that this one was going to be a short and sweet one. Most likely, that doesn't mean that anything's going to be weighed any less. But, you know,
I
it's
do have
just,
one
yeah.
last thing.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
So hi, Nikki Swift, attorney for
hi.
Benji Carter.
You also sound a lot better. Just I forgot to mention that. You.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I spoke specifically with Dr. Ember Grace because I know that there's been a lot of contention between the Department of Corrections and SAMA with relation to how they keep notes. And Dr. Ember Grace did clarify with me that she did attempt
DOC from PD?
to contact Dr. Pepper, I believe,
DOC send.
or maybe it was Dr. Ein.
You guys are gonna have a Dante
Are
Sky
you able
coming up
to
for
speak
15
with
months
her
for
her to
accomplice
help
the robbery, and
clarify
there'll be another guy
questions?
coming up pretty quick. Max McIntyre for the same kind of idea.
10-4,
thank you very much.
We work in very different time zones.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Which is the issue, which is why it was easier to read something. So I did explain that to her, but nothing came of it.
Understood. I did want to just highlight the fact that SAMA has provided all of the formal records that they have on file. Dr. Ember Grace clarified with me that she has her personal notes, which are shorthand chicken scratch that only she can understand, which she has herself, and that the SAMA point of contention was they don't want to share personal notes about patients from sessions, I guess, rather than the formal treatment plan. So I just wanted to highlight that point that I don't think that SAMA's policy should be held against Benji in this case. He was able to have a separate session yesterday to help align things with his current medical situation with Dr. Ein, I believe. So like I said, just wanted to really highlight the fact that SAMA policies do not affect Benji's character or his remorse or etc. That's all I got.
We came into this one knowing that no matter what, how things are laid out for us now is how it will be weighed. The whole point of making that last condition was to make sure that we at least gave a effort to get the full picture. What the full picture is what was provided to us on an official level. Yeah, we don't go chasing after personal notes. It's whatever they put into an official document. And what we go forward with our policies and stuff, that's completely separate from Benji, so that's not a worry. So
okay,
appreciate
fantastic.
you though for coming up and talking about it. There we go.
I do just have one thing to add. Last time I was up here, I was asked how Benji deals with stress. Obviously, I wasn't expecting that at that time, but after this last week, I can tell that Benji definitely has dealt with a lot of stress this last week. Especially with stuff between SAMA and the DOC. At no point in time has Benji ever shown any sort of aggression or kind of negative attitude in that sense. He definitely was a little bit on the downside, but to be completely honest, he approached me several times to talk about things. When he wasn't doing that, he would be off on his own, kind of doing a little bit of breathing exercises and just doing things to try to manage his feelings in a very positive manner. That's all I have to add.
Thank you, Wright.
Well, thank you, CEO Wright. I wanted to ask, but I didn't want to pull you up to talk about it to see if you had any updates. So
yeah,
thank you for giving that update.
No problem.
Wonderful. Are there any last comments, concerns, things to bring up? Compliments about Mr. Swift?
I mean, his hair does look pretty good.
He has a great suit.
Did he tell you to say that?
He did not.
Because he apparently is saying
Your shoes are a little scuffed up, Mr. Swift, but that's just because I'm trying to keep you humble. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
And
that's
maybe
the
less
problem with
cologne
wearing
next
white
time
suits.
when we're downwind.
Okay, all right. I think that's all. So, I mean, honestly, if you guys want to stick around, that's fine. Keep it Keep it in check, though. No horseplay. And we will go have our deliberations over everything that's been presented new here today and come back to you with our final judgment on this parole hearing. Right? Make sure they don't do anything and stay in line.
10-4.
I do have a question.
Okay. What's up?
Can I get a bowl of pizza soup or?
Are you hungry? You need food?
Yeah, that would be kind of. Pizza soup does hit different.
Okay. Where did you say it was, right?
Back of the Illusion near the food truck.
Okay. All right, board. We're going to the Illusion real quick. Deliberating in that direction.
Maybe make sure you eat as well there, Deputy Warden.
I'm fine, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Good one, Tim.
The whole reason why I grabbed the food.
Tim, I don't think you could just tell someone that they need to eat.
What? Why? You just tell her she doesn't eat enough?
Yeah, she.
Tim, you never comment on a woman's figure.
I wasn't commenting on her figure. She's almost passed out like 30 times in like the last 2 months.
Almost isn't that bad. I passed out like once every day for the past 4 days.
I appreciate you talking, brother.
I was walking around blind today, and I stabbed 16 people with a harpoon.
Yeah.
Wait, a harpoon?
Yes.
It's his walking stick.
It's my walking stick. It was prescribed by a doctor. It was an accident.
I thought you said
Every
it was
time.
a pen at first. I was like, okay, that's a
Thank
really
you.
short walking stick.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
No harpoons.
Don't worry. I would not bring one in here. I don't want to go to jail.
I mean, I could
While
definitely
we're
use a
in jail.
harpoon.
Yeah, bring it in.
Appreciate you talking.
Yeah, of course, no
Means a
problem.
lot to me.
Oh boy,
I
Benji.
wouldn't have missed it for anything. I
Yeah,
sincerely
one hug
believe in
for
those
you,
words.
and then I'm gonna bring you in for a second one.
God,
Remember when I
two
came to
hugs.
prison that one time and we hung out?
Yeah,
we had a little
that
slumber
was
party in the cell.
a little misuse of 911. That was
Ah.
great.
This is a nice desk.
Hey,
Hey,
how's it going?
I'm here at Bolingbrook for my my check-in.
Unable to do it right now. We are doing Benji's parole hearing.
How long is it gonna be?
No idea.
Okay, well, just letting you know, I've been here. I've been trying. So
You
this
definitely
is my
trying.
check-in.
Oh, and I also want to let you know that those things have been disposed of.
Ah, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. You have a good day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.
Some of one of those. Yup, exactly. See? Yup, 100%.
Guys,
Get
you gotta
it.
get up here. We gotta take a photo as the panel.
Ooh, I want to be.
Careful.
Take Alfie's seat because I want his chair. I bet when Alfie was sitting here and we were all sitting down over there, he was like, "Oh man, this is so cool." He's so jelly.
He's just mad he couldn't vent lean like the rest of us. Alright, that chair's a bit tricky, Nikki, I think. Did you get a good photo, Tim?
Yeah, here, I'll text it to you.
It's a tight chair.
Sorry, my boomerness is taking me a little bit.
That's okay.
Shit.
Ah, Jesus. Oh.
God damn it.
How did everyone fall?
It's a bigger drop than I thought.
Yeah, I slipped.
I'm just a silly little guy. Also, I was blind for most of today.
That's intense.
See how long
Have
deliberation
you honed
goes
your
this time.
senses?
I think they've already talked through most
Yeah.
of the stuff, so.
Yeah, hopefully it's just based on them. They want to talk about the medical report shit, and that's pretty much it.
based off of this here, I think we're good.
Should be good. A beautiful photo.
Fingers crossed.
And if not, plan B, where I play the sound effect of all the wild animals running free.
Careful, you might attract fear.
Okay.
Oh god, they're in here, aren't they? Oh.
Guys, look, the board. We made it.
Where's the board? I'm sick.
It's us.
It's us. Oh boy. Wait a minute. Where's the remote?
I don't know.
Dang it.
I think the deputy warden has it in her pocket.
Ugh. Dang. I was gonna put a funny little animal gift.
Or, you know, send it to me.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, one sec.
Oh, I gotta send $2.5 grand to Franklin. Shit.
About that.
Yeah.
So, is that the People Star thing?
Yeah.
Come with me.
Alright. Yeah. Putting it in a document. There you go.
Nice.
You spin me round, round, baby, right round. Whack a record in a band. There we go.
Hey, how you doing? Sorry, I'm in a parole hearing meeting.
Oh, let's see how this looks. There we go. Nice.
Oh yeah, that's right. That did happen.
I have no idea how that got up there.
Oh my god. Who did that?
I really don't have.
It's not funny.
Yeah,
This is a prison.
I'm gonna be purging myself if I do.
Really, have you got statements from others already?
My intrusive thoughts are
Yeah, I
telling
think
me
there might
I
be
wanna
others
go up
around
there,
too
but
that
I
are
know I
also
shouldn't.
potentially
It was
busy
big
with
funny. I didn't
the
think she was really serious about going to try to
parole hearing that we're having.
What's up the stairs?
Just the roof.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. I'll come. I'll
I'm
eventually.
not allowed up there, aren't I?
No.
So it's just,
Good
kind
way
of
to get
Um,
good way for someone to get a rifle and shoot you.
I literally just.
Yeah, I won't do that. I don't want to jeopardize anything.
Yeah, especially. Can you imagine that's the thing that ends Benji up not getting his parole?
Yeah, all because I couldn't control my intrusive thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One day.
Being in proximity to that.
One day.
Yeah, maybe if you, I don't know, ramp a vehicle in here and find out yourself.
That's
Who
right.
knows?
I'll do it.
I know. I was just.
I'll do it.
I mean, we had Kara and Max did that a couple days ago.
Oh. What happened to them? Did they get out or are they in prison still?
Oh no, they got arrested,
Mm.
but they also gave up right away, so wasn't a big
Ah.
issue.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that sounds fine by me.
No, I'll probably go to jail at some point for misuse of 911 again.
Wait, did they send you to jail for that?
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, they sent me to jail multiple times for misuse of 911.
How about misuse of a cane harpoon?
Not yet. Not yet.
Yet being the key word.
Mm-hmm. Technically, it's not my fault.
Yeah, people just walk into it.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, sure. They totally just walk in. Yeah,
yeah.
they walk into it. 100%. Yep.
Oh.
Maybe it'll become the next serial stabber.
Maybe I could.
Ooh, the serial,
Oh boy.
the accidental serial stabber.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think that would be kind of good.
And then we can
Maybe.
then we can get you the same cell as Fear. You can take the top bunk.
Oh my god. Nope. Skip.
Yeah, I've spent about 7+ hours this week talking with her one-on-one.
Yeah. Is it a good talk or bad talks?
It's a talk. Yeah, that's
Ugh.
yeah, that's what I'll say.
Oh.
Yeah, really dug deep a little bit. Well, it's like with all these kinds of people. I mean, first of all, how often do you get to talk to these kind of people? I was like, you know what? Might as well sit there and get to know what really kind of like makes her brain tick and stuff. So I was just sitting there, just asking questions, and of course, people like that love to tell their story, so it wasn't very hard to pry.
Don't I know the truth?
Oh, do you know?
Serial killers, they are full on narcissists half the time.
Yeah, mostly. So it's
Mhm.
me. Oh,
Yep.
this happened to me, so that's what made me like this. Nothing could make me turn into a good person.
Yeah. Oh, I killed 15 people and stuff and whatnot to kind of spread a message to the masses about, political gains in the system.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm the one who's innocent, but all 15 of those people deserve to die.
Yeah.
You know
Just
how
a
it is.
humble little guy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nope.
Yeah, she's
Serial killers are narcissists.
Yeah, she's the first one I've ever met, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Your first serial killer?
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember my first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was she
Well,
like?
how'd you feel? Oh no. Yeah, I want to know about how you felt meeting your first serial killer.
I mean, it was not exactly what I was expecting.
Oh, okay. Tell me more. What were you expecting?
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I was expecting something like maybe here, but it was like up here.
Which one did you meet?
Fear.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, this last week I've spent 7+ hours talking with her one-on-one.
My condolences.
Yeah, and then sitting through that like 7-hour trial as well, which also the Russian nesting doll thing was very wow. Where she took one big animal, put a smaller animal inside, put a smaller animal inside, put a smaller animal inside.
Oh, don't even remind me. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Have you ever have you asked Fear to do their evil villain monologue yet? Because that's how you really tell if they're a good serial killer or not.
Actually,
If they captivate you.
I'm going to be talking to her tomorrow morning, so maybe I will.
There you go. See, and listen, a good serial killer evil villain monologue will honestly send shivers down your spine. If they don't send shivers down your spine, mid at best, terrible serial killer.
Yeah.
Skip.
True. Although her sentencing hearing is tomorrow as well, so maybe she'll do it in front of everyone.
Oh, she might.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be the verdict tomorrow. And what did you think about that thing about if you're kidnapped and you're forced to murder someone, you're getting charged with murder?
I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I think I was like that. I mean, your hand is kind of forced. I would think it'd be manslaughter at best, but like involuntary manslaughter.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like hypothetically, if someone put a gun to my brain or a gun to my head and was like, "Eddie, I'm gonna paint the streets with brain matter red if you don't brutally stab, I don't know, Tino or you 15 times until you stop breathing." I'm just saying, I'm stabbing the out of you both.
Yeah. No,
I'm
definitely.
sorry.
That would be funny.
You know?
But and now I think it kind of sets a very bad precedent too, because now think about all these people running around. I mean, all the people that still kill people, but make fun of people that kill people on Twinsta. Although that's one thing I don't get about serial killers. Why are they posting everything all over Twinsta? Although I guess that goes with the narcissism too.
Ugh, don't even get me started. Ever since social media came out and stuff, and way back when, there's no originality with serial killers. They're like, oh, look at my Twinsta handle. Here's a picture of a dead body that I brutally murdered with a sledgehammer. Acknowledge me.
I mean, I'd say the best way to do it is don't talk about it to the whole world. Just say if you got a detective that is on your case and you somehow get their phone number, send pictures to them individually. Don't just send it out to everyone.
Exactly. Some of the worst, crazy, scary serial killers are the ones that you just can't get a read on. Something that just creeps out the dark and stuff and calls you suddenly from a payphone that they find within the city, and they send shivers down your spine because you never know where they're at.
Yeah. Although talking about payphones, I'm actually mapping out every single payphone in the state. I got about 85% done right now.
Oh my god, that's so smart.
Yeah, it's 18 pages of phone numbers so far.
Yeah, I believe it. There's so many payphones.
Yeah, I was not expecting that many.
No, see, no serial killers. A lot of them are just
Yeah,
boring.
yeah,
Yeah.
Always doing
Yep.
the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's like, God, get over with it already. I've heard this 1,000 times. Come on.
You know, Eddie, I was kind of looking forward to you turning off the soundboard and hearing you swear because you don't do it very often.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to. I'm gonna save it. It didn't feel like the right time. It didn't feel like the right time.
Yeah.
Also, Percy kind of intimidates me and stuff.
You do be intimidating.
Percy's a kitten.
Is Percy a kitten?
Yeah, he just bats at whatever is in front of him.
Oh. I'm
Yeah,
gonna when I see Percy, I'm gonna say, "Hey, Percy, are you a kitten?"
Hey, maybe we'll wait till the verdict's rendered.
I wait till the verdict's rendered. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait till after they get their verdict, because
Yeah, or maybe
and I'm
once
gonna
you're
say no
outside
tipsy
too,
bags.
just in case.
Yeah.
Maybe put a
Alright.
blindfold on so you're blind at the time. So if he hits you, it might like make him like not want to.
So is there a separate crime for hurting a disabled person?
May
no,
have
legally
minor
not.
potentially
Oh Jesus!
if you can articulate it. I had a case for someone where they wanted to argue that they didn't attempt to murder a cop because they only shot them exclusively in the butt, and they wanted it to be assault with a deadly. Which, spoiler alert, assault with a deadly on a government employee is not including firearms, so the only charge would be attempted murder. But they wanted to do it mainly because they wanted to go up and add in some quotes that they mentioned on scene that weren't part of evidence related to the wire. So we had this case where he goes up and he says his bit, and then the DA Mayhem Minor traps him by asking him specific questions to articulate Mayhem Minor, and then they don't usually upgrade charges, but Montag offered to upgrade the charge to Mayhem so that on the court record it would say that Mac McCann did Mayhem to Matt Breeze's ass. And Mac agreed immediately without me being able to talk to him.
That's hilarious.
So now if it happens 2 more times, that's Mayhem Major.
On Matt Breeze's ass.
Yeah, if he gets one more time doing Mayhem Minor on his ass before it becomes major, or anyone's ass, I guess.
God, talk about what a pain in the ass. Am I right?
Yeah.
I love it.
We did find out on the record that Matt Breeze is a bottom, though.
That doesn't surprise me either.
Yeah.
He gives big bottom energy.
He yelled out, "I don't even play those games. I've never played League of Legends."
Wait, what's
deflecting?
What's League of Legends?
You gotta play more video games.
Listen,
Tim, you gotta stop watching so much Halo and stop playing more video games.
No, I don't watch Halo. I just read Halo.
Sorry, you're not reading.
I will not watch that. I will not watch that abomination of a TV show.
Print media is dead. Who reads books anymore?
Well, actually, audiobooks for the most part, but yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I've been working my way through Brandon Sanderson for the last 2 years.
What at?
So he's the guy that finished The Wheel of Time when Robert Jordan died. He writes fantasy novels with very unique magic systems. There's a couple different trilogies and book series that are all in the same universe and are loosely connected.
Okay.
But some of them are short and good, and some of them are really, really long. So it's taking me 2 years.
Is it like what's his face that wrote Game of Thrones and all he would write about would be food and stuff like that?
No, he doesn't do that. He spends 80% of the book on like exposition, and then the last 20% is like super fast, like action.
Okay.
So the pacing is not great, in my opinion, in some series, but in other ones it's really good. I like the Mistborn stuff. I'm not a huge Stormlight Archive guy. I'm like fighting my way through the last one. Also, if you want to read, local authors, we've got Hot Soup Magazine, hot off the presses for May, and one coming up in June as well.
I have the May issue already.
New issue on the 15th.
Nikki, you sold me the May volume.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No, I wasn't around when it got published.
Oh.
I did, however, provide the legal briefs.
I thought it was you who sold me the May volume.
No, it had to have been Rooster or...
Oh, yeah, it might have been Rooster then. Never mind.
Yeah, me and Rooster get confused a lot.
Oh, no,
He's
you're
the
two
hair.
different people. Also, I
He's
think
my-
Rooster
he's
has
my
a
grandpa.
mohawk. He's your grandpa?
Yeah.
Oh, he's old.
Yeah, Elise adopted me because it would make Kelly upset. And Wombat adopted Elise previously, so Wombat's my grandma.
Ugh, she's old.
She's actually younger than me.
What the
Yeah.
Benji? New legislation. I'm banning adult adoption.
Good. Thank fuck.
Well, none of this is legally binding.
And I'm bringing back public stoning on Sundays.
Ooh.
Only on Sundays?
Only on Sundays.
Yeah, so you
Don't
might get
worry,
Rocky
you're
show up
scared.
because he thinks it's like public, like being stoned in public on Sundays.
Yeah, in being publicly stoned on Sundays.
He'll think it's just weed, not actually getting pelted with rocks.
Hmm.
Or Rocky.
I'm still waiting for Justice Joy to get to like mutual combat someone.
Mutual
Trial by
combat.
style.
I've done a trial by combat before.
I'll do a trial by combat. If I win, I get 20 years off my parole. If I lose, I get 20 years out of my parole.
Well, here's the thing. You did a bunch of community service, which is going to retroactively be applied. So I'm going to bring that up after they say the amount of parole you got.
And how many years of parole have I on top? How many years of community service did I do?
Huh?
Okay, so for community service, let me just add this up.
I'm gonna stare at my phone while I sit here leaning.
You did 20 months of community service.
20 months.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, well, on the record, in the hearing, what was attached.
Isn't 20 months? 20 months is like, how do you even calculate only 20 months?
Are you talking like?
Isn't it like one? I forget how many it
My
is
brain
per
hurts.
hour.
For every 2 hours of stuff that you do, you end up getting 1 year off of your at least off of your. Oh no, that's your sentence, not parole. Never mind.
Okay, so yeah, if it's parole, then we're gonna get 10 years off of your parole. It's short.
Nice.
We'll mention that after.
Yeah. They tell us a number and then we'll work from there.
Yeah. I'll haggle.
As long as it doesn't go up, that's all that matters.
And if you have jobs available to you, you can always lower it down. Just do some
Yeah.
more service. So
Whenever you need someone to do some of your new the new stuff you're testing out, let me know. I'm more than happy to
yeah,
jump
we
on
will
it.
definitely be needing people for that. That's one of the biggest goals in this is to make it so there's always an available community service platform.
The DMV is also usually available. It's just you have to reach out to
Yeah.
a manager.
And it's also just dreary. Like you have to sit in one place, that bright place. Like
You could probably
Yeah.
clean up a lot of medical waste at the hospital.
Oh boy, yeah.
Like clean up.
God, I need to sort out my license.
Clean up after surgeries and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
maybe burn some of the bodies in the morgue if they're not being, put up for a funeral.
I'm sticking away from anything that could be classed as a dead body because I don't want to get charged with nothing.
True.
Yeah, the DMV actually might not be a good idea because then you'll get like taken for a store robbery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they like put something on you and then boom.
Yeah, especially depending on what
Although,
cop you get.
Technically speaking, cops shouldn't be searching hostages.
Yeah, but I'm not just a regular hostage. I'm someone on parole that they can search at any time.
That is true. They can just do that, but that would be that's the parole conditions that they'll set. Because Percy is here, they're probably gonna set the standard, like Los Santos special parole for felony A, which is like no burner phones. They can just, you have to check in with someone every day. You have to do 6 hours of community service every week. What's the other one?
I know they're gonna drug test me every
They can
randomly
drug
whenever.
test you.
Does anyone here still actually work for the DMV?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, we need to sort out my license once I get permission from FIB.
Actually, that reminds me.
UFC from PD.
Because
DFC
otherwise,
said
I'm not gonna be able to do nothing.
Got Max McIntyre getting ready to come up to y'all. He's alone, robbery, kidnapping, battery, criminal possession of a handgun. He's compliant, excited to see y'all.
10-4. We're doing parole stuff right now, so you probably won't see us for a little bit.
We won't see y'all for a little bit. All right, I'll let him know.
10-4. Thank you.
I already dislike that woman enough. I am not gonna do anything. Even provoke her.
I had her give Paco Vega assault and battery and failure to comply because Kelly Banana punched him in the face in the courthouse, and then he, punched her back in a play fighting scenario. Right? They've been friends for decades, and because she fell over, he tried to tuck her vest so that she wasn't exposing herself. And Zoe May said, "Stop that," which apparently is a lawful order. If a police officer tells you to stop trying to help someone who has a wardrobe malfunction, that is a lawful order, and you'll get failure to comply. There's precedent now. That cost him $60,000.
Jesus Christ. Actually, is there any FIB in the directory?
Good question. There is. Senna Adams.
I might get a hold. See if she can help me at all.
Yeah, I could even reach out directly to Strong Rock on your behalf.
If you could, please, yeah, because I'm obviously, if I do get out today, I need a license to be able to go to these jobs that I have lined up. Obviously, I can't pay anything right now up front to him to prove it, but I've been on a payment plan with FIB before, and I've paid it off ahead of schedule the last time I did it. So.
Really quick.
Yeah.
I know Strong Rock's usually around earlier in the day. If we could get this resolved
Yeah.
today, that'd be better.
Would be.
Hey, Senna, this is Nikki Swift. I have a client who is currently undergoing a parole hearing, and if he's granted parole, he would need to re-enter into a payment plan so that he could be able to get a driver's license, etc., and kind of work down his existing debt. He was on an existing payment plan before they threw him in Bolingbrook. Is it
Oh no,
possible?
I already paid that one off. That payment plan was done.
Benji Carter. I'm just gonna put you on speaker.
Hello.
I got Benji here, so he can better explain.
So I've previously undergone a payment plan with you guys that I had paid off before I came into prison. But since I've been in here for so long, I've accrued like 100 grand worth of fines. And I kind of need a license to be able to get to these jobs if I do get out on parole. I was wondering if I could get on a payment plan again if I am released today to be able to get a license again.
I mean, yeah, I could set you up with one.
Awesome. We will just have to wait and hear the results. We should be getting those soon, but I can definitely give you a call back once I'm released, if I am released today.
All right,
we can
just
sort
do
it out.
that, and then we can figure it out when you get released. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it, Senna.
Bye bye.
I'm gonna get in trouble if I worked for the DMV for a day. I just gave myself my license back.
Yes.
Watch, they throw government corruption at you.
Oh, true. That would be.
I believe that Susan is too stupid to pay attention to if you have overdue fines. So if
Interesting.
there's no one working at the DMV and it's just Susan, she might give you one.
True.
Good to know. Good to know.
Did you know she won't give you one if yours isn't expired yet? Like, your license has to be expired before she'll give you a new one.
See, no, I don't even think it's my license is suspended, so it's not just expired.
Okay, so you have to do driving school.
Hey, Nikki.
Yeah.
For DOC, I'm allowed to take photos in prison, right?
I mean, hell, you know, like right here? Sure, why
Yeah.
not?
I mean,
Awesome.
you're also you're the mayor, right?
I am. I do have keys to the prison. This is kind of. I actually am the direct boss of this Department of Corrections.
Oh, that's right. So I guess you can make whatever decisions
If
you
someone
want.
charges you with like government corruption or something, I'll represent you. I can't actually. We'll figure it out. We'll get your representation.
I just yeah.
Hi, Chloe. How's it going?
Hey, Nikki, do you do the driving test by chance?
No, but Ivy does, and I can get it set up for you.
Okay. Because I was having one set up before I came in here, and the person
Good, we're
called me
just
about
finishing
it
up Benji's parole.
like 2 days
and we're
after I got
just,
put in here. So I was like,
deliberating
well, I kind of can't do my driving exam anymore.
Yeah, I have a pretty strong personal relationship with both Jamie and Ivy, so
Mhm.
I could ask them to, get one scheduled.
Awesome.
God, the woodworking shop is going to get like almost no use when you leave.
Yeah, how are people going to afford their furniture, and how are Police Solutions going to get built anymore?
Yeah.
Well, if you guys like put in like a taxidermy area, you could probably get some work going there.
True. I mean, yeah.
Not
well,
wrong.
At least for the next few days while Fear's still alive,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, you got that one's got like an expiration date on it.
Actually, you know what? We do have a freezer or fridge that does have some deer carcasses in there too. That can we'd probably set her loose. Although I don't know if I want to give her a
Yeah, she
fucking
makes
knife
some like
though.
Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
God, don't give that woman a knife,
Yeah.
please. I don't want you
give her-
becoming a victim.
Just give her like a plastic fork or something.
Or just needle and thread. Just give her needle and thread. What's the worst she could do? Definitely probably not sew my arms together or my lips shut or eyes closed or anything.
I was really happy that I avoided being on either side of that case.
Hey, actually,
Franklin,
you want to know
who
something
was-
fucked?
Go ahead.
She's actually looking forward to being eaten by wolves.
Well, we're not going to necessarily give her what she wants.
Yeah, that's good. Because I heard that was the thing. Well, she told me that other people told me that was going to be the thing. And she was like, it would be beautiful if that's how I died. I I was like, oh yeah, then I'd say lethal injection
Yeah,
with a
why is your shirt off?
with
I'm taking a
last one
selfie.
was
I'm
an
trying to look
Apache
hard.
helicopter.
Are you taking
I
a thirst
heard
trap
about
in
that.
prison?
In the salt
I'm in
flats.
prison. I'm trying to look hard for the Twinsta.
I mean, what would be a good one? I think being eaten by wolves, obviously, fitting to an extent.
I mean, do you like an honest opinion of what would be the best thing for people like that, or really any serial killer? Because serial killers are all narcissists. They want to be seen, having all that stuff done. So I think
Yeah.
the best thing to happen is one of our solitary rooms, either like a warden, one of the wardens, a judge, one CO, and a doctor. Lethal injection or a gunshot to the back of the head. Quiet. No one's there to watch. No cameras. No nothing. No one in the state even knows till after it's done. And then just incinerate the body.
I think to an extent, you also want to make it public to deter people from doing this.
True.
Like, when people see someone get their head chopped off with a machete and a crow steal their head and fly off into the sunset.
Jesus.
Or, watch someone turn into human, mist because they get shot by an Apache helicopter, it's going to deter them from serial killing.
Well, I mean, has it?
At least that's the hope.
Has it stopped anyone so far? Like after that, what was it? You said Apache.
I mean, yeah, that it's been a while since that happened.
When did that happen? People keep talking to me about it, but I don't know when that happened exactly.
I think like 10 or 11 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Like June of last year, maybe. Here, I'll call the attorney that got that person blown up. Oh wait, he's paralyzed. Hopefully someone's around to pick up the phone for him. Hey Franklin, are you with Duke? I called him and I know he's paralyzed, so he can't pick up. Hey, when did? Okay. Hey, when did the guy get blown up with the Apache helicopter in the Salt Flats? Yeah, how long ago was that?
It was August.
It had to have been more than that because I forgot that you're bad with time. Did Stephen Alexander? Yeah. Yeah, I'm still in the parole hearing. Said Stephen Alexander?
His sentencing hearing was Monday, August 5th, 2024. Then it has 9 months ago. Oh, yep, there's an Apache helicopter.
Yep, it was 9 months ago. Just before I showed up. So keep in mind the fact that 9 months ago, right? That was what, like... So when did they chop the guy's head off? Was that like a few months before that? You think, Franklin? I'm gonna call Duke. I'm calling Duke.
Looking at all my old stuff.
Hey, Duke. Hey, when did they chop that guy's head off and then the crows took it? Nearly a year ago? Hans Gruber. Yeah, okay, yeah. So that was 11 months ago. Okay, so 11 months ago, they chopped a guy's head off for being a cannibal. And then 2 months later, they blew someone up with an Apache helicopter. That was Stephen Alexander. And now here we are with fear phosphophyllate 9 months later. So, well, yeah, clearly. But so we were just talking about how it should be public so to deter people. Because someone got blown up with an Apache helicopter, and then here we are 9 months later, we have another serial killer case where death penalty is on the table. You know? So they should probably do the wolf thing. Why? Why? They've already tasted human flesh. They attack people at Simple Living. You're fun. Why? The death penalty is bad? Death penalty is bad if it's my client.
It's bad if it's my client.
This person shouldn't die.
I caused no
Insert
chaos.
Nikki Swift classic legal arguments. And then they don't get killed.
Also, how's ICU going?
But someone mutilates, like, you know, what was it, like 250 endangered animals or something, allegedly. Makes a human turducken. You know? I think you make a human turducken, you know, you've gone too far. What if there are wolves in the hole, Duke? What if you put him in a hole with 2 wolves? Like the 2 wolves inside of them? That's cruel and unusual.
Eddie.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing.
What?
I used
Why?
something that, you know, I used a nice album cover as a Twinsta.
Oh yeah.
I do. Listen, I think some people need to die. That's my opinion.
Oh, that's great.
I just realized I didn't have
Quietly
speaker
do
this
it.
whole time. I've just been
Just
standing
quietly do it in a closet. Just put them in a closet with one person who quietly, lethally injects them. They go to sleep. Problem solved. Everybody's
Bring back
happy.
public stoning.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Eddie wants to get
God
everyone stoned in
damn it.
public.
No, you can't do that
Why?
because that's barbaric, cruel and unusual.
But in the wise words of Easton, funny.
Okay, that is the law of this city, and that's why we killed him with an Apache helicopter and cut his head off. And yeah,
And then for 9 months, you know, we didn't have someone that needed to die. Well, we did have one person, and they probably should have killed him.
but they didn't.
And then he killed an officer.
Oh, yeah, well. Nope, just a post. Just a post.
And then they still didn't kill him. He plotted a murder
Yeah,
while he was on trial for another murder.
Okay, yep.
And they still didn't kill
Yep,
him.
true. Okay, yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. Frankie, what? Frankie, stop pushing. You're running over Orc with it. What? Why are you doing this? Franklin, stop. Franklin, stop pushing. God damn it, Franklin. Guys, I'm sorry. Frankie's pushing.
I'll let you go. We're
Nikki?
in another long deliberation where they're
Oh,
probably
boy.
articulating parole conditions.
Uh-huh.
But
They're definitely going to parole him.
they have to.
Okay, good.
If they don't, I'm suing the DOC.
Yep. Yeah, yeah, they will.
They're going to.
They better.
Yeah.
Or else.
What? Or else what, Eddie? Never mind.
They'll
Don't.
stone
Never
them
mind.
all.
Okay.
That's a
all
loaded
right.
question. You know I'll say what I say.
Eddie's gonna call 911 and misuse it.
He does have a lot of those charges on his record.
I think he has the most.
They're all to see me.
I think on the high scoreboard it's Eddie Concord.
Somebody should really teach him how to use 911.
Teach this, old man.
Okay, all right, I'm hanging
Why
up.
not just use
He
311
went
instead?
blind and he got mean.
He's not
Maybe you should learn how to walk. You f***head.
Oh, all right, I'm hanging up.
I guess why don't we just go old school? Get a rat, put it into a metal bucket, strap it to her stomach, then put fire at the end of the bucket so that the rat tries to go through the easiest way, which is through her stomach.
Like Lemmy wings?
Wait, what wings?
Like Lemmy wings?
Never heard that. Is that what that's called?
No, it was an episode of South Park.
Oh.
I mean, you could just put like bamboo shoots under her and just strap it to a table.
Well, yeah, that's true. Because, yeah, bamboo grows, like a few inches every day? So, yeah, that just slowly start growing right through her.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, I'm all for just a single bullet to the back of the head.
I don't know, if I was to go, I think the helicopter method would be a great one.
I already did it once though.
Yeah. And I heard the beheading was a disaster.
Duke made a good point about do no harm. It was the Surgeon General doing it.
True. Ooh, put him in a helicopter, fly it up really high, and then just push him out. There could be a big target set up on the salt flats for everyone to kind of gather around, and then just, people can take bets on where they'll land.
Like chuck a puck.
Yeah. Or lawn darts from way back when. God, I wish those were still legal. I'll be right back.
Hello, Mr. Wright.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
You feeling okay?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Doing good. Just finishing up Benji's parole.
Oh, are you still doing that?
Yeah, they're deliberating. You okay?
Yeah. I'm good.
What was your choice today?
I'm actually drinking with a friend.
What you're drinking? Ooh, what are you drinking?
Drinking with a friend.
Yeah, but what are you drinking?
Oh, beer. What was
Okay.
that? Ew. Ew.
Okay, what's ew? What's ew?
Oh god, I just saw something romantic.
Okay, okay. See, when you say you're drinking with a friend, then you saw something rancy, that's... Or randy.
Yeah, romantic.
Oh, what'd you see?
It's like a blanket pillow.
Oh, nice.
Oh my,
You okay?
I almost jumped off a cliff.
No, you're... Okay, don't jump off a cliff, okay?
Oh my god. Okay, okay, I might fall.
Please
I
don't
might
fall.
fall.
Don't fall.
If I fall here, I might die.
No, okay, first of all, you're not allowed to die, okay? That is denied. But I do need to go.
Am I a handful?
Are you asking me or your friend?
Me. You.
I think you're the perfect amount of a handful.
Then you haven't been drinking with me.
Well, I tried the other day, but you just didn't drink.
Yeah, because I had plans.
Ah, okay. Well,
I'll drink another day.
well, you know what, maybe when you have the time and our schedules line up, maybe we can go and drink together.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Fear's sentencing hearing.
Oh shit.
But yeah, we'll definitely...
What time is that?
Wait, what time is that? It's...
Yeah.
Oh god, it's... Wait one sec. It is...
I need to jump.
It is at
So
7
epic.
p.m. Eastern tomorrow.
That's so late.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to be talking with her again tomorrow morning. And I'm going to be on duty for a few hours during the day. But I'll be free after that. Or, you know, I can make myself free whenever you are. I guess
That's
if you...
too late for me.
Yeah, still too late. Wait, you mean at like...
Yeah.
At like a couple hours after storm? That's too late?
Oh, I'm not gonna be around that time.
Oh, that's right.
But are you
Hey-
gonna be able
hey,
to work after you've been drinking?
I'll be fine. I sober up pretty quick. Please don't fall.
I'm fine.
All right, I do need to go though.
Okay.
You enjoy
Bye.
your drinking, okay? All right, bye.
Bye.
Oh my god, Tim, what are you fucking doing, you idiot? Oh, Tim. Also, hi Puffin. Thank you very much for the follow. It's very much appreciated.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's good. I miss my harpoon walking, or my CNI harpoon.
I just got my clipboards and my book of law.
Can you change that updated one I just put in? The one with the writing at the top, please. Oh, no, the other one. I put a different one up.
Oh.
Yeah, I literally just switched it.
Oh.
Probably the most secluded corner you could find.
Oh, look.
Oh, thank you so much.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I adjusted it. Have a look at it.
Ah, nice. I wonder if they'll notice. Now I feel like I'm obligated to drop a
Drop a fat diss track.
Yeah.
Yeah. only Eddie was here to see it before they probably tell us to take it down.
I don't know who put that there.
I have
Yeah,
no
no,
idea.
it just showed up.
I think we got hacked. You know, with the terrorists that attacked last night with all the lasers and stuff.
Exactly.
They probably have like little invisible
Wait,
spy
what?
drones flying around.
Did a terrorist attack?
I guess so.
Little one.
Little tiny one.
Yeah.
There's 2 helicopters, man. There's
Yeah, it was
more
kind
than
of
a
how
little terrorist
If
attack.
you know anything about Grapeseed, they always have little helicopter terrorists. Kind of ventured outside of Grapeseed this time.
So Moose Maple got in a helicopter and terrorized the
No,
city?
no, like actual terrorists, like the cargo bomb terrorist that's always up in Grapeseed attacking them.
Did he ever get charged for that arson case? I never got to read into it.
Fun fact. Even though he was placed at the scene, and also purchasing gasoline prior
I
and
realized
having
something.
mens rea for the crime,
Am I a problem
the
that I
DA
peed
dropped
next
the
to
charge due to new
the
evidence,
American
which was
flag
not
on Memorial
included.
Day?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
And I have a civil case for Candy,
Well, he wasn't
who just
on
wants
it.
to move back in her house.
Yeah.
But she
okay,
now has to continue
So-
living in the barracks on a cot.
Hey, look. Hopefully she can get some sort of funds or repair. Didn't she like only want the repairs to be done to the house or something, just so she could live back there again?
Yeah, literally. She just wants to be able to move back into her house.
Yeah.
Not
Looks like
asking
her-
for anything else.
God, I couldn't imagine having to live at the police barracks.
Oh, my head
for
is
God
fucking
knows how long
killing me.
now.
It's been 6 weeks.
What is this? There was a new motion on one of these things I'm shared with. God, who is it?
I just realized. Why doesn't the state just like, I don't know, make like a makeshift zoo and put her in there for all of eternity? Where she has to live her life as an animal.
Like the Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, exactly. No one kills her and she's living life miserably.
Every day she wakes up not knowing who she is. And
That would be funny.
Oh, actually going with that too, and what you can do is every single time there's a new serial killer, they can get a brand new like glass enclosure where on the outside is like a little info thing where you can like read up on them and see what they did, and
you can put a quarter in and you can like spray them with water.
That'd be so cool. I'd be so broke.
Wait, hold on. Please recommend this. Tim?
Me?
No, Tim.
wait, what?
Recommend this.
No one's going to listen to me. Listen, I'm just a fucking CEO.
I'll call Frank.
Wait, what are you trying to get recommended?
Or you know what? Talk to Jay when she gets back.
Instead of fear getting publicly executed, lock her up in a cage, like an enclosure, so she's treated like an animal. And
Depends.
I'm gonna-
It depends on if
life.
she's sentenced to death or not. That is the thing.
Hello, Franklin.
He's going in on it.
I think that's far more beneficial.
It could raise funds for the state. Little sideshow attraction.
Oh,
And then it also we got to be careful with the cruel and unusual. But I mean, I will tell you, we're discussing how to handle it currently.
Do we have a cruel and unusual
I
punishment
think-
charge here?
I don't know. We might, but either way, even if you're not, even if we don't have it, just because it's not there doesn't mean we shouldn't, operate under it. And also, though,
Okay,
I do
Franklin
very
didn't
much.
like it.
Yeah, I do think that she wants to go out in a fanfare or like a fantastic way too. So I think.
Yeah, but she
Yeah,
told me the other day inside, she was like, yeah, it's beautiful art that, I go out with that way in an art piece be eaten by wolves. But then I hope those wolves turn around and get a taste for blood and start attacking humans.
Yeah, which is why that probably won't happen.
So, I mean.
I'm telling you, lock her up in a cage like an animal.
It'd have to be. Oh, actually, you know what? What about like what's that thing like right downtown across from the DMV, that little park area? If you just like put that into one big glass case, that way they have
Oh,
a little,
yeah.
that way
You
they
get
have a
it?
little bit of an area to kind of wander around and stuff. But then there's cameras in there where you can zoom in, see what they're doing, and
It's like Big Brother type deal.
yeah.
Well, you hung up on me. You didn't let me finish explaining.
Easy peasy.
I didn't even get to the part where people put quarters in to spray her with water.
Oh, I miss my blindfold.
Don't worry, Eddie. I assume this is almost over and you can go back to your blind ways.
No, I need you here with us, and so you can watch me accidentally stab a bunch of people with my CNI harpoon by accident. Because honestly, I'm blind. I can't see.
Yeah, yeah. Though I don't think I don't think people will allow me to leave their side for the next couple of days.
When if you do get out and when you get out and you're on parole, I'll be there. I'll have like a sign like at the airport. It says Benji ?
One of those welcome back from prison ones.
Mm-hmm. We gotta make like a grand entrance and stuff.
You just bring a couple pigs over. You know, they'll go. 3 pigs will get through a human body in 24 hours.
Actually, we had a serial killer up in Canada that fed its victims to pigs.
Yeah, pigs get rid of all the.
Yeah.
Hey,
Robert Picton.
So you were also.
Yeah. Alright, Tim, put him up. Put him up. This is a stick up.
I got you here.
Put him
Oh
up.
God,
Don't
oh
actually
God.
put him up. Don't actually put him up. Damn.
Watch, Jay walks around and it's just like, yeah.
That would be very bad. You know what? You know, Tim. You know what would be even worse? Hold on, Eddie. Come here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hopefully this will be done before his surgery is over. All right. Well, bye.
Self-destruct sequence
why'd you press that?
initiated. Imminent catastrophic
Uh-oh.
explosion in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You know, I wish we had one of the microphones like we do up at in the South Yard. That way you can just put it over there and everyone can
That would
hear
be
it.
hilarious. Yeah, see, I pressed that button once while Eddie and I were in a police-related incident, and it almost got both of us shot.
Ooh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Especially wearing a backpack. I mean, yeah, that could be.
Yep.
Yeah.
This soundboard has gotten me in so much trouble.
No, I think we drove up to the grapeseed hangar and we were talking to him, and I accidentally pressed it, and they ordered us to get out of the car while the bomb counter was timing down.
Yeah. I told him, no, I can't. We'll all blow up.
And we realized the bit went too far and almost got us killed.
Yep. Because they all had guns pointed at us. He's running around.
Yeah, I tend to walk around when I'm on the phone too. He likes to run, it seems.
I do both. I tend to follow paths as well. Like I'll follow the yellow line all the way to the end.
Yeah, I do.
I'll
I
come
do
down
like
the white
circles,
line.
or I just go back and forth like every 15 feet.
I mean, he's just getting used to the prison life, you know. He's experiencing what I've experienced for the last 65 years.
Yeah. Actually, this is where we used to keep the canines when we had them.
Yeah, up in the little back bit.
Yeah.
Oh, how long are they going to deliberate for, man? It's been about an hour again, right? At least.
What was it? Yeah, it's definitely been a bit.
Yeah, it's been close to it.
Patience is a virtue, Benji.
Jesus.
Or maybe they're just trying to make you sweat a bit.
That's why it's easy to do these large scale.
Could be.
Like how the Tour de France is.
Oh, one sec. Hi, they said he temporarily on hold from being blind. How may I help you?
This guy's got stamina.
Yeah.
No wonder Poppy's with him.
Yeah.
No, currently right now I'm waiting for a parole hearing for a friend, and so I took the blindfold off because it's a serious business, and I've already stabbed 16 people with my C&I harpoon.
Luna.
You're not gonna take my C&I harpoon. You can't. Stop it, okay? It's not like she like legitimately said, "Hey, this is your prescription." She gave me a C&I harpoon because there's a profit, you know, and sure. How else am I supposed to know when they say "ow"? Then I know they're too close.
Not here anymore.
See? I'm not the problem here. Maybe everyone else is. Maybe people don't understand personal space. Maybe you should have moved. Yeah, maybe you should have moved, Travis, alright? So, yeah, you see how that sounds? You hear how that sounds? Yeah, maybe moving.
How long do you guys think Supreme Justice jury will take to render the verdict tomorrow?
Depends. There's a lot they had to go
45
through.
minutes.
Oh yeah.
Who has the record for the longest? Was it Franklin has like the longest record for a closing or something?
Yeah, but Joy has the longest judgment at 40 minutes.
Jesus.
I think he might go 50.
Well, they got one of the murders out of the way.
Yeah.
So that'll shave off some time.
Yeah, for the whole.
And then the sentencing hearing is right after too.
Yeah, it's just going straight into it.
How long do you think it'll be before they carry out sentence if she is found guilty? Yeah, if they are going to put her to death, I can't see them wanting her to be around too long because there's so many opportunities for people to come in and just do it themselves.
Also, twin staying a lot.
Yeah. You know that phone she dropped on the floor for you the other day?
Yeah, the one
Yeah,
that
she
just
fucking
got.
picked it straight back up.
What? How? That thing got fucking glued to the fucking ground.
Nope. As soon as you walked away, she rolled back over and picked it up.
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, every single person, like, I mean, the fucking sirens each had like 13 fucking phones on them too, and
Yeah.
especially when I'm one of the few DOC that comes on duty and stuff, it's hard for me to get them all, and I've fucking tossed this prison completely over a few times already, and
What's this? Sorry, intrusive thought.
Yeah, he's been blind for a little bit, so he's enjoying his his freedom.
Then I get to go back to being blind. And more CNI harpoon.
At least
I
you'll
popped
be
so many tires.
At least it'll be nighttime when you go blind this time.
Huh?
So you won't be like missing the sunset and.
Sometimes I like to stare at the sun and watch it go down, like
Like
directly
at the sun.
Yes, at the sun.
Oh God, what was that?
Eddie, why are you being blind again?
Oh, because I said something problematic, so I was challenged to be blind for a week.
Did you say something like it's probably easy being blind?
No. No. I told there was a person who was blind, and I may have accidentally bumped into them, and I said, "Watch where you're going." And then they're like, "I'm blind. How can I?" And I said, "See this," and then I walked away.
Oh.
Nope.
Yeah. That's a little problematic.
So now so my friend challenged me. He's like, "Eddie, you can't do that." And then you gotta challenge yourself, and I challenge you to be blind for a week so you can walk in their shoes. Which is honestly kind of easy so far. The only thing that's happened is I stabbed Damien 4 times with the harpoon. I stabbed 3 times with Orc. And then Orc's like, "Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. I stabbed you 1 time, Eddie." I'm like, "I remember."
So we're gonna have a new deputy mayor sometime soon.
Wait, Orc stabbed you? Was this before or after he got out of jail?
This was well before. This is actually why he was in prison.
Oh.
He beforehand he hit me in the chest with a hatchet and tried to throw me off Mount Chiliad, but I grabbed him and pulled him down with me, and then he basically crawled after me, and I kicked him a few times in the face, and it was a whole long thing. But we're past all of that now.
Did he ever say why he did it?
Yeah. It wasn't. He wasn't being himself. That's all.
And Article 12 is in the Constitution, but doesn't actually exist for the purposes of Article 12.
I don't know what Article 12 means.
So it would be like the competency. So if someone like has a underlying psychological situation where they aren't themselves and are not fit to enter a plea, they're supposed to be held in like a medical hold for 72 hours, up to 27 years, somewhere in that range. But the state doesn't have like the facilities for it, but it's still in like the Constitution. So every time someone like ends up in the situation where they're not competent to stand trial, they end up getting sent up to Bolingbrook, and Bolingbrook doesn't have the facilities for them.
Yeah, because
And
we
Salmon
just
doesn't
tossed
wanna-
him into cell block 5.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to what's his face? The one I fucked up in here. Wasn't he meant to have like a mental evaluation and then decide on whether he got the death penalty or not?
I've never seen him.
So when he came back after his hearing or his sentencing, he's like, "Yeah, I gotta have a psych evaluation or something, and then they're gonna determine my fate."
I haven't seen him wake up at all.
Yeah, I hadn't seen him since that day. And that was God, 55 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only people in here for life that I've seen wake up is yourself, Jasper, TJ, and Amelia.
And even they stopped waking up recently.
Yeah.
Well, if that guy died and is rotting in the ICU, you've already been charged. So double jeopardy, baby.
Oh, I know he recovered from those injuries.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, it's no longer
Even
on my
better.
plate. Does anyone have any food on them? We've been here that long that I'm starting to get hungry.
You think I can throw this cup over the fence?
Thank you. I got some hot shots.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, we expanded our menu again.
Wait, did that go
It
over? I
takes-
didn't see.
I don't know if it went. I know it landed on top. I don't know if it went over though. Army wants to go check, but I don't want to accidentally run into them. Why not if it went over?
I didn't see any cups up there.
Oh!
Yeah, I threw one and I think it landed on the roof.
And you want to know what? I think now that's getting darker, I think there's a higher chance that they're going to see the screen.
Yeah, the glow is gonna be Wasn't it dark when they left?
I can't remember. It's
was
definitely been a
starting to
while.
get dark, I think, maybe.
We had a whole night standing out here in the cold.
I'm gonna freeze to death out here.
Don't worry, Eddie, I'll cuddle you for warmth.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Present husband.
Right. Hey, we can get married really quickly while we're in here to piss off Freddy.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't have a
Yeah,
judge.
100% could.
Oh, we have Percy. He can.
Once
he can
Percy's
officiate
here,
it.
yeah, that's true.
I also don't want to get murdered first day back out of prison.
Yeah, Freddy will strangle you.
No. And he'll be put in here for murder.
Yeah, and I don't want that. I'll have to prison divorce you and get prison married to him.
You won't have to divorce me because I'm dead.
Oh, that's true then.
Actually, you could hold the service inside of the cafeteria too, because it's already set up for a crowd.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie,
sick.
everyone was hoping that it would be cafeteria court, and everyone was gonna just get in prison sentences and come support in the in cafeteria court if that's how it was going down. They were very disappointed to find out that it was here. It's like, well,
Yeah,
it's a
probably
safety
good.
thing.
It's probably good though.
Yeah.
So you know, people like acting a fool and getting like tased and beanbag shotgunned.
Yup. Oh. Good old beanbag shot.
Yeah, that shit definitely fucking hurts.
Oh yeah, it's like, I'll shoot you with the beanbag.
Yeah, I got it without
What?
warning. When I got promoted, they fucking beanbagged me off of a silo. And I
Oh,
I
nice.
fell over backwards off of it.
Was that a requirement to get beanbagged off of stuff?
I don't know, but it definitely happened. When I went from
There's
non-solo...
nothing saying you can't.
Yeah. When I went from non-solo to solo, they dropped me off on top of Chile and told me to run back to the prison. Ended up having to fight off a murder kitty, and I lost.
Oh, one sec. Let me call her. Huh. Listen, it took a while for people to understand how not to. Oh, they're back. Never mind. I'll call you later. Actually, we'll meet up because I got to put back on the blindfold.
Hi, I see in the
I'm
directory
doing something
that
serious.
#1 sheriff's department in the county
bye.
asked us why, and I'd like to
They're back.
ask
They're back.
why.
They're back.
Oh, everyone's back.
They're back. They're back.
Hello, thank you all for your patience.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oops, sorry, I gotta hang up.
Pete, where'd your shirt go? I don't know.
Okay, alrighty.
I don't know.
I said no horseplay, right?
Yeah, I don't have any horses.
Okay.
What?
None of us were horses.
I don't know. I'm seeing some horse action. But...
I'm seeing some long faces.
It's okay. It's okay.
I have duck
All
sound
right,
effects
I'm
on
just
my
gonna move
soundboard.
closer, that way
Yeah.
my voice
Oh my
projects
God.
a bit better.
Benji,
If you'd like to come up
stand
here.
before the board. Yes.
Alrighty. Mr. Carter, thank you very much for your patience with this process. So the parole board has met again, and we have discussed everything that we heard today, as well as the additional medical or psych report that was provided. And we have unanimously agreed to grant you parole at this time with the following conditions. So in addition to the general felony A conditions, we have instituted some additional parole conditions.
Yeah.
So we have essentially made two parts of your parole, one for a 15-day period and the second part for another 15-day period. Essentially, you'll have the majority of these conditions for the first 15 days, and then several of these will drop off in the last half of your parole. So with that, we are instituting mandatory psych sessions and therapy, with your main provider being Dr. Ein Blackthorn. Essentially, we would like a good faith effort for 3 psych appointments within the first 15 days of your parole, with the first being scheduled within the first 72 hours of your release. We would also like a good faith effort for the additional psych appointments within the final 15 days, not including a final in-depth psych assessment. So this would be a total of 5 psych appointments, 1 being within the first 72 hours upon your release, the other 2 within the first 15 days. In the last 15 days, you'll have 1 additional psych appointment and 1 essentially concluding or final psych assessment for your parole period. If you can't reach Dr. Blackthorn, then you can reach out to any SAMA certified psych doctor, with the exception of Dr. Ember Grace. Additionally, you'll have random drug testing, specifically overseen by your registered rehab officer. Any positive result may result in a violation and is up to the discretion of your rehabilitation officer and the parole board if it results in a violation. We would also like you to conduct community service with a good faith effort to complete 2 hours of community service per week within the first half of your parole. So within those first 15 days, we would like 2 hours per week. In the second 15 days, you don't need to do community service. And then as a special addendum to the general general felony A conditions regarding weapons, we just want to make it clear that you are allowed to carry a golf club solely for the purpose of playing golf.
I was just about to ask that question.
Yep, don't worry, we are on top of that.
And with that, those are your special conditions. Do you have any questions for us?
No.
We'll get it all in writing for you so that you have
everything.
Yes,
will be...
this will be posted. It'll be shared with your counsel, everything like that. And if you have questions about how the psych type thing works, or like what type of like time period we're looking for and everything like that, we will explain in depth or get you resources to do that. And something to reiterate with all of this, the reason why we continue to repeat good faith effort is because we know how scheduling works, which is why it's not going to be a violation if it doesn't happen, but there needs to be an effort for it. Okay.
Of course.
Also, on the note of violations, any potential violation of parole needs to be ratified by the parole board. So, just anything that potentially is a violation will come through us for us to make a determination whether or not it is actually a violation.
TLDR, if a cop is being a stupid fucker, we can stop them from being a stupid fucker, is the TLDR.
They don't just throw you back in prison. It goes to the board.
However, don't take that as you can be a stupid fucker.
No, God, no.
We still will violate that if you do that shit.
As Benji's counsel, I did want to just ask a question for clarification.
Of course, of course.
Okay, in the report attached, report number 48566, Elena Makeda mentioned that all of his community service will go towards his parole due in 30 years.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
No.
Ah.
You can clarify that she meant.
Can you speak up, Pepper?
Sorry, I can clarify that she meant.
Consideration,
can
not
be
time reduction.
It can be looked on as this is what he's done. Like he's trying, kind of thing. This is how much he's tried, not time reduction.
Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to clarify that.
Nope, completely fine. Yeah, obviously with this, and the community service, everything, obviously that's been lowered from 4 to 2 for your conditions and everything like that with the consideration made.
6 to 2.
Is it 6? I thought. Oh yeah, no. We lowered it from orc to from 6 to 4, and now we're going to 2. Yeah, we get how it goes. Listen, we believe that you are going to show your effort in more ways than us just saying go out there and clean something for this. This is your chance to be able to go out there, reintegrate into society, do good things with it, and bring the good out there that we believe that you can bring out there, just like you've done in here. This is a chance where we are giving you the opportunity to. I mean, it's one of those things. It's not meant to be a catch-all for you make a small mistake, you just end up back in prison. We don't expect you to be perfect, Benji, but obviously we have conditions that you need to adhere to. So you will be communicating with your RO throughout all of this, okay? And I'll explain even more in depth on the actual, like, RO part of this because, yeah, that's still just straight DOC for that. Someone will be assigned to you same way that they were for your case, and we'll be able to make sure that you have a fully fledged out report that gets filled out for that because that is very important and it is looked at and weighed to make sure that your entire parole period doesn't get questioned. Okay.
Sounds good.
Any other comments, from the board on this one? Since we came to a conclusion now, anything you'd like to say to Mr. Carter?
I'll just say on my half, congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck.
If you have any issues with Sarah, you can always come to me, alright? We know the doctors personally, and if we need to speak on your behalf, we're happy to do it. Obviously, about this, not just in general.
Yeah.
Oh, also tacking on to that, if you have any issues finding places for community service, you can always reach out to me and we can find something for you to do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
This is something that I guess only really government employees really ever take advantage of, but this goes for everyone. If you ever need to just sit down one-on-one and chat, I know particularly around your drug stuff, I have experience with that, and if you want to just go and grab a coffee at some point, I'm good for that. And I think a lot of people who are in that sort of same boat would be.
I definitely will be reaching out at some point to meet up with you in regards to that.
I just want to congratulate you for getting parole. I've been in here a long time, and respectfully, I don't want to see you in here ever again. So let's keep it that way.
You definitely won't be seeing me. Well, you may see me in here, but not for crime reasons.
Only for official reasons like therapy and checking in.
Yeah,
Visiting people.
Yeah, visiting and helping people get through their own problems potentially in the future. We've heard a lot about that, about how you've helped out people. So I will also, tack on that last congratulations. This has been something that you have earned. That is the flat way of saying it. There's no other reason why you would be standing here being granted your parole if you did not earn it. So we are going to then get you all situated, go get your belongings so we can kick you out of here. Do you have some Mr. Swift, are you going to be taking him from here?
I have a motorcycle, so I can't.
Okay, all right.
But I can get him a ride.
Okay, all right. As long as he has it for sure a way to get to where he needs to go. That's my big thing before I cut him loose. So.
We do have
Also,
our,
what is that? What is that on my
Terminator
TV?
car, by the way? If you need the
What
ride.
is that?
It's a
What?
hard knock life.
I don't know where that
I've
came
got
from.
such a
Are you
related image I wanna put
vandalizing
up
my
there.
prison?
I don't know where that came from.
I think we were hacked.
I think it was
Uh,
a
Your
terrorist.
Honor.
All right, let's not keep you guys here any longer. We've been going on. COs are gonna get you squared away, Benji. Get all of your belongings and everything from your cell. Get you processed out, and then we will get you over into the hands of the people you will be venturing forth with. Thank you all. All right, let's
Good luck,
Chad,
Benji.
can you help get people escorted out?
Yep.
Make sure that they're all not trapped
Wait,
in here.
how do I go about getting money?
Yeah, I don't want to be trapped in here.
Okay, and what? Sorry.
No offense.
I'm gonna
make
unchain
sure you don't want a
my
life
own
sentence.
keys and dip.
Okay.
Do you want me to take the notebook that you have as well?
Oh, no, I want to keep that as
Well,
sort
no,
of,
just because when you do
reminder.
end up,
You're gonna have to
getting out
pay a
of here-
fee of $5,000 if you want to keep that notebook to the Department of Corrections, payable via 6246.
Sure, let me, yeah, I don't have a sign anymore, I can't pay that. Sorry.
It's just because when you leave the prison, you're
Oh,
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be able to keep that notebook. So if you just hand it to me,
Yeah.
I'll.
Yeah. It's also funny of you to assume that I have $5,000.
Yeah, it's fine. Also,
Fucking
oh my
lace
god,
with
something
gold.
that is separate, that we didn't really touch on. Obviously, the state is going to expect you to pay off your fines. That's just a thing that's inherent, right?
Yeah.
I don't pressure on DOC for it to be a violation in regards to your fines. Because if you don't pay off your fines and you don't have a plan going with it, the state will find you and they're going to have their own ways of dealing with you, right? I don't deal with that whole them coming in, forcing you in here or anything like that to make you pay a fine. So one thing that your RO will be doing with you is making sure that you go get a payment plan set up or at least established with the FIB, or, just in some way, shape, or form that you show that you are having something going forward with that.
Yeah, I was already discussing that with Nikki on
good
the chance that I did get out, or if I didn't get out, we could plan something for when I do get out.
And then he was talking with the FIB while you guys
Good.
were
Okay.
deliberating as well, just in case he did
Cool.
get it.
Good. All right, let's go get your stuff squared away.
So will this just be the normal kind of thing as if we're just reducing time?
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll be
perfect. I
putting
just-
everything to, well, okay, so it'll be like 0 and then
Well, it'll just be like 1 for
for his parole. It'll just show that he's on parole forever.
Okay.
Just kidding. No, it's going to show it until he's on it for the 30 days.
On parole for life.
Yep, and then we just let that time tick down. Also, something that's inherent with parole from like this, it's not the same as you can work it down. You cannot work this down.
The attack helicopters.
That would be a really awkward moment for you to just take this moment to just lash out. But
Yeah. Please don't. You'll spill my coffee.
All right, Benji, you are good to go. Once you see Tungsten, I will meet you in the hallway.
Alrighty.
How's it going, Sika? Hope you're doing well. I need to pee so bad. Actually, you know what? I'll just, because it's probably going to take a little bit, I'm just going to piss real quick. And also, how's your vacation going? Having fun? Are you doing a lot? Anything fun and exciting? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That fucking sucks. Oh, hi. How's it going? How are you doing? Looked like you were having quite the interesting day looking on Twinsta. Yeah, we just finished off with Benji Carter's parole, and Benji Carter was granted parole. Yeah, it was so the first hearing he had last Sunday, so just over a week ago. There's a whole bunch of shit going on between the DOC and SAMA, so they wanted it to be a little bit more clear, and there's also miscommunication. He didn't have anyone show up to kind of speak on his behalf. He didn't know that he could, so this time he did have people there to speak on his behalf, plus some letters for those who couldn't make it, and also they got the psych stuff done that he was required, and it also turned into a unanimous decision this time for parole, because last time it was one person was for parole and everyone else was against parole last time, but it was literally just for some like stipulations that he needed to get done, and so now we're just waiting here for him to pop back up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, also Orc was also the very first parole as well. So there's obviously going to be some kinks that need to be worked out of it as well. Like with the first time for anything. But yeah, it's nice seeing parole stuff play out. Hopefully. So, and the big thing too is, so Benji, or the person who plays Benji, really put in the work. Like, he was waking up pretty much every fucking day, whether there's DOC or no DOC. Like, he was in here, he was in prison doing stuff. And
I could be an iPad kid again.
Yeah, you could be an iPad. All right, here's your phone and your notepad back.
Oh, the phone's that's the DOC phone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's the one that you guys provided me.
Oh.
Oh, I don't have a phone anymore. That must be my phone.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, is this phone still technically wiretapped now that it's
Let me see it.
if it is, you guys can just keep it and I'll just get a new phone.
Give me 1 sec. I'll fix it.
Oh, so he can actually do something. Okay.
All right. Yeah, you should be good.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god, I'm rich. I have $900 in my wallet.
Oh shit.
That's 3 times the amount I had in my bank account.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Cool.
That would be neat.
Should we go back into visitation to wait for the deputy warden, or?
Up to you. We can wait in visitation, or if you want to wait out front and speak with the lawyer too, up to you.
Yeah, I guess we'll wait up front. I suppose there may be more people out there who want to see me as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless they've all already left.
Might have already left.
Wait, did they
They all already
just
left.
straight up wait? What? They didn't wait for you? That's definitely quite the support network.
All right. Maybe Nikki went to go get a car.
Oh, that's right, because, yeah, he had a bike. I think, yeah, he probably went
Yeah.
to. And I also remember, Benji, you ever struggling or anything, I'm fucking here.
You're part of my support network now, so you
Yeah.
kind of have to be here.
Mm-hmm. Because if you come back here, I swear to God, I'm going to give you the lavender ash treatment.
What's that?
Smallest room in solitary.
I'm okay with that.
Now, although, what was I had Lottie and I think Mark handcuffed together, or not together, beside each other, having to say nice things about each other as punishment one day.
Who would I have to say nice things about? There's no one else locked in here with me.
Maybe to yourself.
Oh, come on, man. We can't be doing that. Sorry, I'm just going to lockpick a car and I'll drive myself home without my license, okay?
Oh, that is. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be hilarious. Or one would be hilarious.
Just turn around.
One would be hilarious if you had a friend that just left a car here for you and left the keys in there for you, just so you could just make it look like that's what you did.
Yeah.
But
I have no license, so I can't drive.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah. How's it feel?
Relieved.
I know we've been outside the prison already today, but now now the rest of this is all on you.
It's different air.
Mm-hmm. Hi, how's it going? I hope you're doing well.
No more worrying. No more having to wake up in the cell every day thinking, am I just gonna be here for the rest of my life?
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed as well, they didn't add on half of the stipulations that the state wanted.
True, and also something is like that's like the whole thing. Like the thing I loved the most about that was how they brought up the thing about, if a cop is just going to be an asshole, how it has to be the board that is like, yes, this is a violation or not. I think that's a big bonus. That's a big plus.
I think I spoke very openly about the police wanting to keep me in here.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Veronica Wilson herself said that she thinks I deserve the release, I feel like a lot of the police officers don't feel that way.
Yeah.
I think they took that into heavy consideration, which is why they said that.
Okay, well, yeah, that's good.
But yeah, they didn't tell me I couldn't wear a cart. They didn't tell me I couldn't hang out with the Hellions. They didn't anything that the state asked for. They didn't give them.
Are you still planning on going down that route of leaving?
Yeah. It's gonna take. It could take me a couple of months to get to the point where I'm safe enough to leave. But that is my end goal.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to leave right now while everyone's excited to see me get out and I just leave, you'll probably be attending a funeral.
Yeah. And we definitely don't want that.
Everyone's starting to track me.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I've had four different people track me in the last 2 minutes.
Oh, hey, that's definitely kind of nice. So, what are going to be your plans for today? Go get some good food somewhere. Or?
Good food. I have a lot of catching up to do. A lot happened in this state in the past 60 years.
True.
One thing I do need to do first, though, is this.
Wait, is what?
Is yeah, just flex your muscle.
Oh.
Thanks for always believing in me.
Yeah, like I said, you definitely earned this. Just don't. I mean, as cliche as it is, just don't fuck it up.
No, and with it only being 30 years as well, I'm so to be honest, between me and you, I was willing to go for 100 years of parole if that was what it took.
Yeah. Hey, look at that! You got less than a third of that.
Yeah, I got half of my actual time in jail. I do like that Nikki did try to persuade them to drop more time off based off of the service that I had done.
As soon as I heard them say the 30 years parole, I was like, oh yeah, they're not going to be taking any more time off.
Yeah. But I'm happy with 30. Obviously Nikki just wanted to see what he could squeeze.
Yeah.
And they were a very quick hard no, so it didn't take anything extra off.
Yeah. No, very true. Wait, is that someone standing over there?
In the distance, I think it's locals.
Oh yeah. Just a local guard. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, like up there, up by those the wind farm, that'd be a great place to just watch people from.
Yeah. As I said, one day when you're off duty, we're gonna go up to that spot on Grapeseed.
Oh, definitely.
It's a good spot to watch people as well. You can see over all the fields, you can see all the Grapeseed, you can see under the salt flats.
Still surprised everyone just fucking left.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be some of the first people that you're gonna meet up with?
Probably the group that is waiting for me at Meadows, but I have no way to get to Meadows, and I gotta wait for the deputy warden.
I mean, if you really need it, I saw Kara in the directory.
Oh God, I do not. Oh, thank you. That's crazy taxi.
That's true.
Hello. Hey, buddy. I've missed you too. Thank you.
Oh, I want to go cook my steak.
Hello. You know what? Meet me in the parking lot of Bolingbrook. I'm gonna smoke you. I'm waiting for the deputy warden, and I'm good to go. So, yeah, my ride just abandoned me. Eddie and Dr. T just like abandoned me. I don't have a helmet or a license right now, so I probably need a car.
Jesus Christ, Sterling has been like in the directory all fucking day.
I gotta meet with the deputy warden
Does
first.
that person like
you guys
ever
make your way down?
Because all the time I always see them. They're like one of the first people
Yeah,
to
but-
get in the directory, and they're there all fucking day.
Just so you're aware, there's a good chance in the next 5 minutes that I end up being beaten the shit out of. But it's out of love.
Oh. All right.
You don't have to worry about stopping them.
No, yeah, I mean, that if it's consensual, sure.
I'm pretty sure if I didn't consent, it'd be a much worse beating.
Also, was Orc kidnapping people today? Because I know in the director said like definitely not killing people.
I also don't know how
Or
many of them are
kidnapping
awake and coming down here, so this could be very overwhelming very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how true it is or not, but when I was speaking with Lucas, he mentioned something about money to get me back on my feet type of deal. I don't know if that's something that he has to do or whether that's through the whole parole system.
That would likely be through the parole system. So probably a good thing to bring up to Jay when she speaks with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Consensual beatings. The beatings will continue until morale improves. Actually,
I'm on my way to the front. Tell Benji I'm sorry.
I'm also surprised that you guys only gave me 2 hours of community service.
Yeah, I mean, we know how painful that shit can be, so.
All right, so because I don't stream everything, I do
Yeah,
put
just
everything
going
onto
to.
YouTube. These include all the private conversations that Tim has had with Fear. So there's with those videos,
Okay.
oh Jesus
Med
Christ!
3 is
right.
going to 10:42. Good night, everyone.
Good night, thank you.
Have a good one.
All right,
Here
right.
they come.
Are you ready for your knighting?
Wait.
Yep.
Oh,
Sorry
so
about
you
him.
said night?
Oh,
and I
get
was
over
like,
here. Get over here.
Oh.
Get over here.
Oh.
All right. I now dub the Benji's RO. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Okay, so this is
And
because
Jay, there is still food in the illusion. Please have something to eat.
I will. Thank you.
Good night, guys.
Okay. This is happening because Lindstrom, while he's available, and he'll be your supervisor essentially for this, I'm just gonna go ahead and make the call of just you get to be the RO for this, even though you're not technically a part of Bro. It's fine. I'm gonna give you the tag for Bro just so you can have access to the parole reports and everything like that and be able to help with this. You'll see the format. You'll know exactly how it works. You're able. You got your shit, man. I trust you to be able to do this.
10-4.
You will be in charge of essentially how this goes with the check-ins is going to be this. NG, your first priority when you wake up is going to be reaching out to Jesus Christ. Is going to be reaching out to DOC, okay? If they are available. Failing that, you will then reach out to 311 for a text. This will happen, no ifs, ands, or buts, if you plan on being awake for however long in that day. You don't have to keep doing it throughout the day. If you take naps and stuff like that, that's fine. Just at least once per day. And with that, even if you do a 311, you are going to text right here and let him know that you sent that 311 in. So he then has that and he can record it in the report because police lose things. So
Yeah, take
that's
a screenshot
yeah.
of it and send that to me.
Yep, and then we will just get it out to your report. There's no questions about it. It's an extra step, but it is for you. If you have not done an in-person check-in and you did 311 and you see a DOC is available, you can still ask for an in-person check-in, but it's not required. It's one of those things of if you just like to make sure and touch base, or if you have any questions that you'd like to ask us about something that's going on, any of your conditions, if you want to be able to talk in person about something, any CO can help do a general check-in for you. For your general conditions, such as the search, make sure you don't have any weapons, everything like that. ask you if you've changed locations for your jobs. Obviously, yeah, you'll have to inform Wright when you do actually get hired onto any of the jobs that you make it, so that
Yep.
we know your official employment. If you move locations, you need to notify us as it's written down. All that good stuff. You know those conditions. I think
All right, take care.
that's
Have fun
it.
at
We
work.
already talked to you about the fine stuff. Like I said, I don't harp on it for parole conditions. But just make sure you're taking care of that because I don't want them to fuck you over, okay?
Yeah, I'll make sure of it.
As long as you're on a payment plan, okay? That's all I care about. Or at least as long as they're aware and not hunting you down for it.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Luke did mention at some point about some sort of funds to help me get started back on my feet.
Yes, I help with that. Do you require some?
Yes, I am very
Okay,
broke.
yeah, you're probably gonna need to get what, your license again renewed, food, and do you have transportation?
I have my own vehicles, yes. I just need to get my license unsuspended and then reinstated.
Okay, so that's a whole thing for you as well. It's just
Yeah.
you're gonna have to go redo all that stuff. Okay. Let me get, what is my personal account? Alrighty. I am going to make a. Hey, Chad, you want to help me with a flat decision on this?
Okay.
What are you thinking? 3,000 is a good sum amount that we can send people out with.
Yeah, I think that's that should. Yeah, I think that's
I
fair
was gonna
enough.
say, I feel like
to-
that gets you on your feet again. You get
Yeah.
food, you get your licenses, gas, everything like that.
Yeah, I think that's a good.
That
good
would be
amount.
enough for you to be able to get an Infinity apartment if you didn't have a place. And yeah, and if you end up just throwing 1,000 in, you're fine. I don't care either. What you do with that money is up to you. But I think that should work. Do you think that'll cover everything, Benji? You're helping me
Yeah,
make a
it
decision on
definitely
it. Okay, cool. All right. What's your state ID?
4205.
Alrighty. You got that?
Yep.
So is
thank you
that
so
your
much.
personal phone or is that one of ours?
Good question. I came in here with a phone. It wasn't in my possessions, and I think this was
Does that one
maybe
have a evidence on it or not? Like, does it have a tag on it?
It
Used
did, but I
to.
took it off. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
That's fine. You can keep it. Cool. Works for me then. As long as it's all cleaned off and it's just your phone, that's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh my god, she's gonna kill me. I can feel her breathing down my neck even though she's asleep. Okay, that should be good. Now, you have any questions? You got this, man. You've got me. You've got Lucas as well. I'll get him squared away so that he can keep you squared away.
Mhm.
Go enjoy your life, Benji.
Thank you. Thank you all for helping me get to this point.
Yeah, of
You're gonna
course.
do great things out there.
Yeah,
And you've
you're the one
got
that did all the work.
clearly a very, very good group of people that are all here and are excited for you to come back with them. So get the fuck
Yeah.
out of my prison area.
I warned the other two. I'm probably
Yeah,
gonna get
and
beaten in
yeah, I was
30
gonna say enjoy
seconds.
the
So
beating.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
All right.
Oh, yep, yep.
Yep. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yep, there it goes. Yep, that's. Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
oh, yeah.
yep,
Dodgeball,
yep.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's. Okay, let me get you your
It's
tags and everything so
so
you can
hard
see
seeing
this.
them all grow up and leave the house.
It's the best fucking feeling I've had. I've had it twice now, so.
Yeah.
God, we really need to get you a new state picture.
Yeah, I don't really.
Is it
Yeah,
bad?
Oh god, yeah. I think it was the very
It's
first
the
picture I ever had
DMV.
when,
Yeah,
when I
it's.
showed
Oh,
up
yeah.
like day one, back in October.
God.
Let's see.
I was gonna say she gets it with like the Canadian flag in the background.
Ah.
I forgot to give you your cert for FTO. Well, now you have it. You also have bro now. Hi, this just got thrown at you because you do good work. Sorry, but that's what happens to people that do good work.
Yeah,
Congrats.
that's kind of. I fell all the way up tier. That sentiment.
But this is also something that I know you have been working with him, and you have the best purview on it. And you already said that you were wanting to be able to work with him directly on it. So this just gives you a better authority to be able to do it also in an official capacity, be able to help him out with his check-ins, everything like that. Like I said, what you choose to do off duty and everything like that, that's on you. I already gave you my spiel on that. I trust you with it. But I also think that you will be an excellent choice to be able to at least help with his parole duration. So go ahead and refresh your MDW, and I will go over this really, really quickly so I don't keep you here because I know whatever. All right, so if you go over, you should now see parole reports.
Will that just be in the main?
Yeah, it's in the normal. Yep.
DOC parole report. There.
Yes. So what you're going to open up is report 44782 or Orc Schilling. His parole report. Not his file, but his actual report. Cool. As you can see, for these ones, we expect like an actual good amount of actual check-ins for this shit. If it can be done, then it's good. Obviously, we don't. He had a 45-day one, so obviously he didn't have all 45 days in there, right? But he also had a period of time where he was kind of out, but that's fine. I don't hold it against people if they have reasons why they need to get back out. We just want to make sure that they're still on track. Like I said, we told him now, even if he checks in with 311, they still check in with you. And they should tell you if they do meet with somebody in person. Because usually when they 311 it, right, they may also get reached out to for an in-person one from 311. Sometimes 311, they just are like, okay, red, and then they just leave it at that.
Okay.
As you can see, the general thing that he put in the note was just his basic information and everything that he needs to know at a glance. The actual conditions and everything are also posted in the notes on the right. And then obviously you add the suspect involved. You'll be able to see all of that good stuff. Anything that you need to have attached as a report, like his ongoing medical plan, everything like that. Orc had a really, really thorough report, so don't worry about that. But as you can see, the app for therapy, hey, this appointment got canceled in there. This appointment got canceled for whatever reason type stuff. You just get that posted in there. It's just literally a text. So nothing crazy. That is the big gist. How thorough you are with it, how diligent you are with it. I leave that up to you guys on it. But obviously, if there's no diligence with it and he gets up into some stuff, then I hear about it. So I trust you guys to be able to handle that within it. So I shouldn't have to think about this parole while it's happening.
Yeah, and I think you know how I am with reports and stuff anyways. So.
I do. I do. So that's yeah. This is just something as well. If you need, you know what? I'm not gonna force you into this division, by the way. Consider this my honorary assignment type thing. If you choose to want to actually pursue anything with this division following it, you just let me know. But if you think after this assignment you're like, nah, you let me know. I remove everything. You go back to doing what you're doing, okay?
Okay. Do you got a end date for his parole?
What's 30 days from now? What was it? That's what. Probably actually should have figured that one out. So let's consider it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, actually, we can just go off of time. What is this? 1440 times 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's just his parole. Hello.
Hola. Oh God. Hola. What's up? Yeah, I got rid of the word. I'm gonna probably get another one. I'm not gonna lie. Cause I need to sell some stuff. You know. Archie. Yeah, I got this. I'm at the prison car park. If you can come pick me up, otherwise I'm gonna have to pick a vehicle, and then I'm gonna end up back in the prison because I'm no good at driving cars. Oh, good. Okay, right.
We can adjust his parole since he's out anyways, though. It's not gonna yoink him, so it's fine. So that'll be 43,200 months. If someone wants to adjust that for him real quick.
No, because that was actually going to be a question I was going to ask, like adjusting parole. How would I adjust
It doesn't. It's the same thing. If they're out on parole, it's fine. It doesn't yoink them back.
Someone tell me his state ID.
It is
4205.
There you go.
What was the parole amount again?
43,200. 43200.
Okay, that should be updated.
Sure is. June 25th at 5:51 p.m. Central or 6:51 Eastern.
You did not believe me though. I was trying to sneak out, I'm not gonna lie.
So first task for you, is going to be, you also can see now his whole parole file that we were using for this. You'll be able to grab the special conditions and everything like that on top of the general conditions that were laid out. Do you have those all updated now, Chad?
I
Like
haven't
written
gone
out all
through
pretty?
any. No, I
Oh
haven't.
my god, that's fine. As long as it can get on there and then edited, I'm happy with that. We can probably just have Wright handle that now.
Okay.
With just, hey, oh my god, I feel it. Okay. I'm gonna, okay, so it's just the general conditions for felony A. We have it, what's the word for it? Modified. I was about to say modernized, which was crazy. I totally get so much sleep right now. And you know, I try. You got this. We just got to make sure that the conditions reflect on his government profile for if anyone checks it. You just add it as a note in there, same way as how it was done, say, for Orc or anybody else if you need a reference for that.
And that would just be the violations of parole conditions must be ratified. Oh wait, no, that's
Nope, that's the whole condition. Those are all the special conditions that we added. But then you're also there's general felony A ones are ones that fall under everybody for it.
Is that all just noted somewhere, or is it?
Here, I'm gonna hold on. Let me get you.
What idiot.
Man, that would be easy, wouldn't it? All right, felony A parole. I have them all saved on the parole reports for like Mac McCann and everything. I just always throw them in there.
Okay, yeah, I'll just copy and paste them on there when I get this
Yep,
all
yeah.
sorted
So
out.
that's what it is. The only thing that you'll need to change is the 6 hours of community service to 2.
Okay.
Actually, just remove 4 because we have that added into the special conditions whenever you do that.
Okay.
And also, no, 6 is fine. You keep that in there for it, and then we just have it written later. Hey, that falls off for the last half of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then also I mean, yeah, if you could just edit it as it needs to be, that would be perfect. You can see, yeah, you can see the conditions that need to be edited in it.
Yeah.
Just go through, make sure it looks pretty. The way that we have it written with like the, good faith effort, the ratified, everything like that needs to stay because we want to make sure that this isn't written in a way that he's going to get bonked by PD reading this.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Okay, any questions for me before I go fucking pass out? Because I am.
No, I'm
So-
pretty much in the same boat as you. Yeah, my sleep has been.
I might be back. I might not be. Me and my friend might be back.
Yep. Okay there.
Oh, all right.
I'm
Have a good one.
Hey, Chad, we're probably gonna have a new medical director.
Oh.
Yeah, Pepper wants to step up.
Oh.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, that'll be sick. So I'll probably see if I can get a meeting in going for that, and then we'll be able to see if we can actually start getting the hiring process for doctors going again. Just giving you the heads up on it, obviously, because you've been helping out a lot with like the general medical stuff and liaison things for DOC with that. So once I get the go ahead, probably from Maxwell on if he's cool with that, which I'm sure he will be, and we have a meeting about what she may want going forward. I'll be able to then kind of shoot her that, and then I'll probably have you lead kind of talks for if she needs anything as like kind of the go-to versus if there's something that you can handle at your level versus me just being directly there.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. Anything either of you guys need from me?
Negative, nothing important.
I'm falling asleep on a roof. Goodbye.
10-4.
All right,
Try
bye.
not to go in 1042.
Yeah, Charlie 21, same traffic.
All right, that's going to be it for today. Today was good. I was on the server for a few hours beforehand. Tim and Benji went out, did a little bit of community service stuff together. It was a good little time. Anyways, I will be back tomorrow. I probably won't stream the morning stuff because I'm going to be talking with Fear tomorrow morning, and some of the stuff that we usually talk about probably not the safest for Twitch and that. So I'm just gonna sit there and wait till after we finish that. Everything will get put onto YouTube. That's where every single thing that I record, as long as there's something that's actually happening, I'm gonna toss right on there. I have a Tim file. I also have another file for another one of my characters that I'm starting up here soon. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for now. I thank you guys very, very much for hanging out. I'm super happy that he got parole. Very